Balls.
Play for a couple of minutes. Hold on. Folks, we're in the starting screen right now. We're waiting for the Scar Mother to get back. As soon as the Scar Mother gets back, we will be switching scenes, and we will be going through the next part. Yep, got Grim repping the gear.
Je know I had to, baby.
Did I appear out of nowhere in the smoke? Did it work out?
I honestly wasn't
sorry, I
paying
missed it.
attention.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it
again.
I'm gonna try it again.
He's gonna end up breaking his chair.
Again.
We saw your arm, but yeah, but it's fine. You
Yeah.
good. You did good.
Yeah, you good. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 8 of The Fall of Lalorah. If you guys are not caught up at this point, please stop what you're doing. We're 3 episodes in on YouTube on Straight Outta Grandma's
Yeah,
Basement.
I'm sorry.
We've been busy. Life happens. We're working on it. You can get the rest of the episodes from my Twitch channel.
True.
On the VODs. It's raw, it's uncut. But you guys can go back and watch those and catch up.
Uncensored.
Oh,
You get to hear me say
I almost
fuck.
did.
Hardcore.
XXX.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight. Right now, so we're gonna kind of do a little recap on what happened 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, the
It feels like
party
forever
made
ago. I'm sorry.
I know.
It
really
feels like it's
does.
been a month.
It really does. So, in episode 7, the party made it to the port on Oster. Oh God, I can't
Elven place.
I can't even fucking fantasy talk tonight. Osterai, and they did some shopping, did some research. I believe there was a little bonding and a party where Grim or Telerian got punched by dwarves.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I did. I got in a bar fight.
And surprisingly, that's not where the murder happened. Watch the episode to find out where it did.
Oh, and Scar with the re-up on a 5-month streak.
I just re-upped. Yeah, never mind.
Okay. Yep.
I was about to join and be like, yeah.
Scar got a book on the darker deities of this world. There was a murder in the center
I have no idea what you're talking
about. And tried to pin it on a panther that didn't quite work out the way he thought.
No, it didn't.
There are technically three new companions within the party. There's an owl, there's a panther, and a wolf.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh,
I mean it. Do not make me have to talk to your companions. Give me 1 second, folks.
Who?
All right, so shut up. Don't start. Have we already left, guys? We were already on the ship sailing away, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
But
Because I need to see if there was a potion of something. Okay.
Okay. So
real
what
quick,
happened
Reaper,
is...
have we left yet?
Oh yeah, you guys are gone.
Okay, so there's no way I can metagame and say I went to a certain potion shop potentially, real quick,
For what?
to see if there's a potion of disguise.
How did my overlay get fucked up again?
I don't know. White people.
Apparently. Well, sorry folks, you guys are gonna have to just deal with a fucked up overlay. I don't even care. Oh, look at Jigs with gifting a tier 1 sub. Oh no, that was Trent.
Why don't you
my
look
bad.
again? How dare you? You do this every time.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'll spend my money on you. You're gonna throw it away like that. How dare you?
So Jigs got the tier 1 subscription, I'm guessing, from
Yep.
Trent? Gotcha.
From Trent. Yeah.
That's how it is. Okay.
Okay, so they then boarded an airship because they had met with the mayor, and
The commander.
the commander, yes. And you guys tried to plead to them
that the fall is starting.
Absolutely. Okay, so we're turning off the music and I want it installed. Thank you. All right, so no, that's not what I wanted. That's the wrong one.
I'm going to take this moment to talk to the stream real quickly. Those of you watching at home, those of you watching via VOD, you can always find us on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify. You can find us pretty much anywhere. But if there's somewhere that we're not and you want us to be there, be it Apple, be it iHeartRadio, be it your basement, just let us know. We'll be there.
We're on iTunes. We're on.
In that case, if you can't find us there, then look harder.
Google Podcasts.
But,
we're on. Yeah. It's straight out of Grandma's Basement. You can find After the Rolls on all of those sites. We are not. The one that we're not on is that I might actually try and get. No, stop it. Is Audible. I'm gonna try and get us on Audible. Reaper, your doors open. So, but yeah, that's the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that we're not on. But Audible's a pain in the ass to get certified through, from what I've heard. But hey,
not
I mean,
worth it.
hey, listen, if our listeners are saying Audible is their choice, I will go through the certification process.
Well, that's fine as long if that's what they want. But
I have a dream.
we need we need some feedback on that.
Where Straight Outta Grandma's Basement will be on all platforms.
Okay, so here's what happens. You guys are on this airship that had docked. It had left and did a patrol, and came back, and you guys boarded. The wolf and the panther followed you, but they're still kind of keeping their distance. The ship basically breaks port, starts going, and if you guys are watching, it starts picking up speed, but the wind doesn't seem to be blowing as hard as the ship is moving because it's magically propelled into the air.
Nice.
And just slowly breaks away from the water, and you guys are up in the air. You can see the crew kind of buzzing around as it's taking off. But as you guys start climbing into the clouds, let's go to the world map. And what's going to happen is it's probably going to take you about 2 days from port to get where you guys need to go on Gropclod. Now on Gropclod, if you guys look where I ping, you guys are going to be going there.
So around
on
the northern
the
side of the
western
island,
coast. Yeah. So you guys are going to be. You guys see my marker. You guys can come through here, and then you guys are going to kind of skirt here, and then they're going to come and they're going to land. They're going to drop you guys off, and then they're going to take back off, and then they're going to leave and make their rounds. While you guys are up in the air, you guys can see them. They're kind of looking around. There's a couple patrols. There's one up in the crow's nest. There's one on the bow and one on the back of the ship, and they're definitely patrolling. Probably from some other flying creatures or what have you. If there's anything you guys want to do around the ship, you guys are basically going to be able to all sleep at the same time.
Nice.
For the first night. All
Snuggles.
throughout the night.
I called Landis.
So,
was I able to get a potion of disguise?
No. I'm not gonna do that one just because, if you had said it last week, you could have had it.
I know. Does anybody have a disguise kit? Anybody?
Oof. You know, I might. I really don't remember. Player characters. There I am. No, sir, I do not.
Fuck. Can I ask around the ship to see if anybody would have a disguise kit on the boat?
You could.
Can I go to the captain's quarters and ask him?
Give me a second.
Yeah.
Things are gonna be a little messed up for a second, folks. I just need to make sure. Okay. Okay. Did not need to minimize that. I wanted to make sure that they could hear my soundboard. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. You can go to the captain if you would like. He's in his captain quarters. This ship it's not like a galleon, but it's definitely a step below a galleon.
Okay.
In retrospect, so the captain has his own quarters. There is two elves at his door at all times. They're dressed in really, really fine armor. And the armor color is... I actually have...
Greenish gold.
No.
What?
Actually.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have it. I can't really share it with you guys. Okay, so The elves, like the guards, right? When they're wearing their full plate, it is crimson in color
Oh,
with
nice.
with an emerald sash across the front,
Okay.
and they carry a long sword off to one side and a shield draped over their back.
Mm-hmm.
The shield is also crimson. Their armor is lined with like a copper.
Okay.
Their helmets are kind of weird. They kind of like go around. It's almost shield looking from the top.
Okay.
They've got a couple little slits within there. And they've got basically like a oh, I don't know what is that called? What's like the battle dress type thing going down to the bottom.
Tunic?
Yeah, kind of like a tunic. I don't know. It's kind of
Like
like
a
a
cape, you
loose, kind of like a wrapping a towel around your waist.
A toga.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's like a toga
Like-
there. There's definitely armor underneath it, but the toga is kind of like gray-ish with red trim.
cool.
I will send you guys a picture of this.
I wouldn't worry about it. You described it pretty well.
Okay. But that's what they wear. And there's two of them always at his door, and there's one more dressed like that on this ship. The rest of them are kind of like in sailor garbs. You know, they've just got regular cloth clothing. A couple of them might have some like leather chest pieces and maybe like some leather, bracers and greaves and stuff like that. But yeah, you can approach the captain's quarters if you would like.
I would like.
Okay. So you approach. One of the guards shifts his head. You can never tell because of how like thin the slit is over their eyes,
Right.
where they're looking. But he kind of like shifts his head, looks at you, and asks, "What is your business?"
I would like to speak with the captain more, just to ask him if he has some wares that might assist me in our mission.
He looks down. He ponders your request. One moment, and he walks inside, closes the door. You can hear audible, voices going back and forth, and the guard opens the door and he goes, "What are you looking for?"
I was looking to see if anybody on the ship had a disguise kit that might help us sneak into the Orcish city.
He closes the door, discusses it with the captain. You hear talking back and forth, and the and the guard comes back out with a little container, a little box, essentially, and he hands it to you, and he goes, "This is our last one. Please return it when you're done."
Thank you.
And that's all we ask.
I will do my
And,
best to bring it back with my life.
Thank you. And he basically waves you away, goes back to his post. Roll a perception check real quick. Get the first roll out of the way for the night.
That would be a 19.
Ooh.
22.
Look at
This
that.
guard. So this guard looks like the rest, except on his upper right part of his chest, like just below the flap, you could see like a gold and emerald encrusted badge, as it were.
Ooh, so he's like
You
top
would
dog.
know that, yeah, he is the leader of the guards that are
He's the
walking
second in
around.
command. Got you.
Essentially, yes.
Right. Got you. Cool. Cool.
Um,
Very cool.
But yeah, so if anybody has anything else that they would like to do, there's not a lot of stuff that you guys can get from these people. Basically, you guys are on your way to Gropclad to prove that there is actually a threat to Osterai or Destaria and the rest of Lalorah. So if anybody has anything else they would like to do, Hamster, Trent, Scar, anything, we're just going to basically go tonight.
Yeah, sure.
I think
Yeah,
I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. Eamon probably just sits there staring at the owl, going, "Who? Who? Who?"
It ignores you.
That's what I figured. Giving it a taste of its own medicine.
Okay, so we're going to then go off to nighttime. Where are? See if I can't do real quick because there is supposed to be. Let me turn that one off. Okay, so we go into night. You guys are all laying down. You guys are basically in hammocks below deck, swinging. Everybody's asleep. So as you guys go to sleep, can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are all going to share a vision together tonight. And what you guys see tonight, this vision is in black and white. As you guys are looking at this, almost like pastel, like you guys are looking through water. Like I've told all of you guys through all your visions, it's like looking through a thin sheet of water. So you can make out pretty much everything except like certain things. You guys see a quaint little village. You know, it's on a river. And let me turn this down just a little bit more because it's a little overwhelming. You guys see a village in black and white. And you guys can see each other, and you guys are floating kind of above the village. There's elves running around, and they are just doing their day-to-day stuff. You know, fishermen are coming in with the catch of the day. You got the traders coming and going. You might see a dwarf or a human walking in with some wares and stuff, talking to people. And the clouds kind of come in, and it's almost looking like a storm. But there's no thunder, there's no lightning. All of a sudden, you hear something like hitting against wood from the distance off to your right, and you guys all turn and you guys all look, and there is a winged, shadowy figure on top of this dam over the top of this village, and you can see him swinging a hammer and hitting the side of this thing over and over and over again. You can see it splintering and breaking, and water starting to spew from each hit. All of a sudden, the dam gives way, and the flooding waters come into the town. You can hear screaming, and you can hear the women and the children running, trying to escape what is happening. And the flood overtakes the village. And if you look closely and you're scanning the ruined village, you can see a little elven girl on top of one of the buildings. And as you see this, a red light protrudes from the center of town. And then if you look up and you see a large figure waving his hands kind of over the top. You can hear him chuckling and laughing. If you look off to your right, you see the shadowy figure disappear and go away. If you look at the red light, you can tell that like the clouds up above it are swirling around it. The waters are starting to swirl around this point. And if you look closely, you can see a humanoid, almost like he's growing in the center of this. And it's growing, and it's growing. And if you keep just looking around, you see the little girl on the roof. And from the swirling waters, it looks like the hut's about to break, and she's about to get swallowed up, and she disappears. What you guess is you can see an elven woman holding on to the building for dear life, reaching up to her, almost like maybe she was casting a spell. And the little elven girl is gone. And you then see the humanoid stand up that's in the center, looking left, looking right, looking around, confused, and you guys wake up. And
Dang.
it's morning time.
I didn't want to
Holy
interrupt you by
shit.
asking. The little girl with aim and array have a.
Ray recognizes it.
Okay.
What B would tell you is, as players, you guys just experienced her very first vision from the campaign. You saw exactly what she saw.
Dang.
You as characters do not know that that's her.
Mhm.
So the floor is your guys's if you want.
I really need to stop smoking weed before I go to sleep.
It's called Elven Hash.
Whatever. I was just currently called that dank strain that comes from Distaria.
Is it safe to assume that we've all woken from a nightmare?
Yeah,
You guys
easily.
all saw each other, like you guys in like a ghostly form floating above this town. Like you guys all basically spawn there in your sleep, almost like a outer body experience.
Huh.
Would Terral know the figure with the hammer?
Maybe
Okay.
he would.
Okay.
So to kind of give you players and those at home, because you guys would recognize this if you guys have watched episode 1. What seems to be going on from you guys as players is you guys are probably going to start experiencing each other's visions to kind of start
Melding.
melding. Exactly. Whether your characters talk to each other about this, that's totally up to you guys.
Okay.
But yeah.
I think Eamon's just gonna keep it to himself. He's not even gonna. His dream, it's one of those things where it's like, what the fuck?
Did we all wake up simultaneously, or is it like a staggered waking?
Would I recognize the town at all? Being from
Because because in your backstory, your character was technically nobility, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I would say vaguely. You definitely know where it was. Hold on.
He's a really good storyteller.
It's all with the imagination.
I mean, this was definitely known because it killed everybody in this village. So according to nobles and everything else, everybody from that village was killed. And it was like a freak accident. It was years ago. You go hey Trent, how old is B's character?
Let me double check because I forget. Boop.
And how old is yours, Grim?
He's in his 50s.
Okay.
Let's say he's like 53.
That's pretty young
Where the fuck is her age?
It is
for an elf.
Yeah.
She's in her 20s. I know that much. She's in her 20s.
Oh, so she's
Okay, so
super
yeah.
young.
Yeah, she is. Damn, she's gonna outlive your character by a lot.
Yup.
So yes, Graham, your character would have heard about it, but you probably being how young you were for that, probably didn't pay it too much mind. You definitely had heard about a village being wiped out from the dam.
My father probably would have told me about it, as he was a member of the
more than
military.
likely.
Okay.
There's a dam there now. Again, you would know that
Alright.
that they rebuilt. This time it's made out of stone. So there's that.
She's 34. I was wrong.
Okay.
Still super young.
That's still both of you are super young. Holy shit.
My candle will burn
Yeah.
burn brightly and hot, and flicker out long before my time.
Anybody want to say anything, or
I mean, I think Terrell will acknowledge the fact that we're all waking up simultaneously. That's why I was basically saying.
oh, sorry to that. I would say you guys probably woke up relatively really close to each other, probably within like one of you woke up and then the other one and then the other one and then the other
Was it
one,
like
and then
was it like jolting or was it like a stirring wake up? It
No,
was
no.
jolted.
every time you guys have one of these visions, it's like jolting you awake.
Okay. So
So it seems that I wasn't the only one to be having some dreams this evening.
I did have a nightmare, but it is common.
Well, these dreams have been plaguing me, funny enough, since I've met you. And not just you as in you, Terrell. I mean you as in this party, this entire group of friends that I have now made. So I
It
wonder,
is a curious thing.
wonder if it is that of the deities calling down to us and trying to unite us. Maybe we are placed together to complete a higher goal than even our purpose is known yet.
Perhaps it's not even a deity calling down, but rather calling up.
Well, I hope not. The underworld would not be a good calling to have. Blandis, did you experience the same thing? I believe I saw you in this vision.
Yeah.
You don't talk much, big fellow. Everything okay over there?
Everything's fine. Just not one to talk.
Well, I should have made you drink more. Maybe I could have gotten more out of you when we were back at Hoshtarai.
I doubt it. I'm a big drinker.
Challenge accepted for when we return back. First round's on me.
Here.
We're gonna have to give him the strong stuff, and I'll have to drink the weaker stuff so that way he can keep up. His metabolism is probably through the roof. Eamon, you and Ray okay over there? Oh, maybe he's still sleeping. Sorry.
Terrell's
muted,
gonna go up deck and go on port side and basically just kind of survey the area as we're flying around.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? Trent, you're muted, by the way.
I think he knows.
Trent.
Yeah, he knows. He said something about background noise. In the
Okay. Well, I'm assuming you guys all go upstairs.
I do.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
sure.
still raining? Shit.
Yes, it is. It is
Just like
still
a bump.
raining. Now, now it is still raining, as you guys noticed, because you guys have been gone about a week, right? A little over a week, and the rain is still just dumping out, and it's just thunder and lightning are clapping across the sky. You can see lightning bolts just basically just skipping across the clouds. Sometimes they come down, they hit the ground, or they hit the peaks of the mountains. But you can just still see it's just dark.
Oh, well,
And
maybe if we're lucky enough, the entire island will be buried under the water that is dumping on it.
maybe.
But I don't think we're that lucky.
Okay, so I'm gonna see.
Oh,
These
yay.
are about right here. And you guys are moving at a pretty quick pace because the ship had come down because the clouds are too dangerous to be flying into them, and they're actually going to touch down onto the water. And what's going to happen is you guys are going to end up touching down about right here. Some of the lightning is getting like really close to the ship as you guys are coming down, and it is just downpouring so bad. What I can do it that way. There we go.
Nice.
Rain's coming down.
Pretty.
You guys, this thing, like, the ship hits the water, and like they're going at the water as fast as they can because they didn't realize how far the storm has progressed. And so they come down and they just smack the water. Like it'll jolt everybody pretty much because you guys aren't sailors. You guys all lose your footing. You guys all go prone. Like you guys, it hits. You guys were not ready for it. So you guys are coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, and you are approaching the coastline for you guys to leave. Now, so
Is
you
there any
guys-
guards above deck near me right now?
Oh yeah. Everybody's on hands. All hands are on
Okay.
deck right now.
Okay.
Except for the guards, the imperial looking guards in their armor, they didn't move a muscle. Like if you would have noticed, you guys hit and they might have swayed forward a little bit, but they didn't move.
Yeah. Nice.
Like they
Fucking
just
badasses.
oh, these guys are brutal.
So Terrell's gonna walk up to one of the guards and just kind of casually ask,
By chance, how will we know when you shall return to pick us up?
He says the captain has prepared for that. He will be addressing you momentarily. You guys notice that the captain never leaves his quarters. Like this crew is top notch. Like they know what to do when it's needed.
without him
Nothing.
saying a peep.
He doesn't have to say a word.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to lift a finger. And
Nice.
it's like clockwork. These guys are on it. What you guys would also know, definitely Terral and Telerian and Rye would know that the military, the Elven military, is probably among the smallest military in all of Lalorah. But they are definitely nobody underestimates the Elven military, except for maybe the dwarves. But there's just heated rivalry. Yeah,
I'll be honest. Anytime I think of an elven military, I just think of Lord of the Rings. Like how
Oh yeah.
perfect.
They're standing there.
Their perfection.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And that's,
They
that's
waste
how
no
this
energy.
is. Yep. And that's what I meant. Like when you guys landed with this ship, and you guys could see the two guards just lean forward with the ship and then lean back, almost like they were rooted to the planks.
Maybe they are
in the ship. Maybe, you don't know.
Magic.
So you guys are approaching, and the captain of the guard leaves his post, walks up to all of you, and says he will see you now. And he motions to the door, basically to follow him. You guys follow?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does Blandis follow too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Trent.
I'll try.
Okay.
I'm going to be muted for the most part, but I'll come on to do my rolls pretty much. There's a lot of noise.
Okay. So you guys enter the captain's quarters, and it is fucking nice in here. Like, you're talking like it's got banners all across the walls. There's fine cutlery everywhere. Like at his table, there's forks and knives and plates and candles and
cheeses.
Oh, and cheeses and apples and grapes, and there's like a stuffed fucking pig on the table. There's just like, you walk in here and you're like, is this like the Emperor's ship or something? Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So, and he's sitting at his desk, and this desk is nice. We're talking like almost like an oak desk that's got like carved down to like lion's feet for each post, and then it comes up, and then it griffins out into like a bird beak for each corner. And the age lines for the wood is just beautiful, like a perfectly stained brand new desk. And everything has a place. Like, it is the most well kept thing on a ship that you've ever seen. And you notice that the ship's moving and nothing moves inside this room. Nothing sways, nothing. Like, you almost feel like the ship's no longer moving, but it is. Like, you look out the window and you guys are still doing this, but this room does not move. It doesn't sway, it doesn't tilt, doesn't do nothing. It's here. And you guys that are magically attuned can feel extreme amounts of magic in this room. Tons of it. It's everywhere. Yeah, I know. Blandis doesn't feel shit.
Look at the
like,
pretty banners. Ha 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 ha.
Like Blandis almost feels sick a little bit because he went from moving with the ship to nothing.
And then he
So,
looks
like,
outside and sees the ship moving, and he's like,
Yep,
"Why
and
am I not?"
Oh,
Big confusion.
yeah, exactly. And he's spun around. He spins around and he goes, "Welcome."
Welcome to my lair.
I'm
No,
the captain
no,
of this
he-
ship.
No, so his arms are, he's like resting his forearms on the edge of the desk, and he looks at you and he goes, "This is where we drop you off. Now, you will have 2 weeks to get the information that they asked of you about this so-called attack from these orcs. I will be back in 2 weeks on this day at this spot. You will be here, or we will leave you here. Do you understand?"
I think we'll
I
have.
do.
I think we'll have a camp built at this location by the time we get back. As 2 weeks is going to be more than enough time to see if there's multiple banners at Nordrug and make it back. So, yeah, I see no problem with this.
So he reaches down, opens his desk, pulls out a notebook, basically, just a little book, little leather back bound, tied off, has a quill and in ink or, whatever. And he then holds it up with his elbow on his desk and he goes, "You need to sketch each banner that you see at Noldrug. If there are enough, we will handle it. I'm assuming the commander told you that we can't take news to the capital unless you have enough sufficient warning. Otherwise,
Yes, understood.
Orcs are orcs. They don't mean much to us, and they usually don't leave their little island. So here, I give this to you. Please sketch or
I'll take it.
record what you see. Numbers would be helpful.
Absolutely.
How many leaders there are, siege equipment. If there is time, going to Okrug, which is just south of us, to see how many ships they have.
Okay.
That would be very, very pertinent information. It would definitely raise eyebrows. Maybe even sending out envoys to other nations. I pray that you are wrong.
As do I.
And hopefully we will see all of you in 2 weeks. Now, please hurry. We are on a timetable, and I do not like to be late.
Understood. One last question: is this desk made out of part of the life tree branches from Illuma?
There may or may not be some here, yes.
Ah, explains the strange tingling in my back that happened when I walked into this room. All right.
That would be the dildo that the first had.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
I said tingling in my back, not my ass. Jesus. No. Tellurian's not into that.
I
Nope.
know.
Nope.
I
Tellurian's
guess-
strictly about his baby Albion.
So he would nod in response to that. He would even tell you, this is also why this room does not move. There are magics sewn in here by the wizards and sorcerers from the capital to make it as so.
Well, I couldn't imagine
Makes
a
it
flying
easier.
ship having magic.
No.
Can I
There's
roll
no-
for Arcana just to kind of
There-
like get an insight of exactly what is occurring, like magically / scientifically, to make
You
it...
wouldn't even really have to. There's basically like and I'm basically making up spells at this point, but there's basically
Right, no, I
one
know.
to where like it makes it so that this room does not move with the rest of the ship. So basically when he's writing his notes or
It's almost like
his
the whole room's
food-
on a gimbal. So like the ship, the
Like a
ship
gyro,
tilts, but like,
like a-
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a gimbal,
It-
like for cameras and stuff.
like
Yeah,
like
gyro.
a gyro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. This room is almost like its own plane of existence, essentially.
I like it.
Doctor Who style.
Yeah.
Who?
But but yeah, if there's nothing else, he basically sends you on your way, because this man is all about time. Everything has to be done in a certain manner.
One last thing, sir. Do you by
sighs.
chance
Go ahead.
is there a flare or some sort of device? How will we signal you if you cannot see us
You must be at
at the
this spot
time?
in 2 weeks. I will touch down. I will sail to this spot, and I will wait 2 hours. If you're not here within those 2 hours on that day, we leave.
Understood.
And we
Thank
will
you.
not come back, and you will have to find your own way.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for, is like an hour of a window or something.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah,
I'm
so
guessing
basically
that'll be about midday on that day.
Yes. At
Very well.
midday.
We'll be here with a couple orcs' heads on some spits, and we'll make a little camp and have a good time. Because, like I said, I'll need maybe 3 days to do what you ask. Maybe a fourth, depending on how muddy the train is.
Hmm. Okay.
You ready, you ready to move, big fella?
He raises an eyebrow and he goes, if you do it in 3 days, I'll be impressed. Now, I have much to do. Please be gone. And the guard opens the door.
I reach down before I leave. I grab the glass of wine on the captain's desk, and I chug it, and then walk out the room. And not as a sign of
He looks
disrespect,
down.
but more as a sign of like, here's to you kind of
Triumph.
thing. Yeah, like thank you.
Oh, so you?
Yeah,
do
I
this-
kind of salute him a little bit, swig it back, and walk out. Figure he has plenty more.
That was my last glass.
The fuck it was, bitch. Reach under your desk. You know you got the whole fucking thing down there.
This dude's probably got barrels
Yeah.
of his own shit.
Let's say you probably have some magic attunement. You just hold it underneath the desk and it refills, bitch. Shut up.
What do you think the bird beak's for?
Exactly. There it is.
Okay, so you guys leave the ship. You guys are on the land, and now you guys all need to figure out your plan. You were given a map as well of Gropklod. That's within the book, basically,
Gotcha.
for your notes and stuff. There's a map. You basically see exactly what you're looking at right now.
All right, gents and lady. I say the path of least resistance would be to travel down the coastline and check out Okrug first.
Agreed. Follow the coastline. We shall not be. We won't lose direction that way. Keep following the coast. We'll go up to the dockside.
And then it seems that there's a river that shoots down from the middle of the island down to the southwest there, and we'll try to make our way to that river, and once we have that river, we can take that all the way into the island, while staying just off the beaten path as not to be seen by passing patrols. I'm gonna roll a perception check just to see if there's anything in the immediate area.
Okay. Does anybody else want to chime in, or
22.
you don't say anything? You see the ship taking off.
Gotcha.
Like, you guys left. Literally, your boots left the ship and it started moving. Like,
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Rock on, elves.
efficiency.
Let's go, elves.
Right. All
Again,
about
what
efficiency.
time of day? It's around like what, 10 o'clock in the
No, we're
morning?
talking about noon, high noon right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
that's why he said, like, right here, right now, 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right, we should wait.
Tell you what.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Eamon.
Yeah, I've woken from my mysterious slumber. Anyway, Eamon kind of looks at the map. He's studying it, and he's kind of thinking, thinking about how last time he sort of led the way, but this time, they have a bit more ground to cover, and they're here for a reason. They're doing more than just trying to survive. They have their rations. They have their wits about them. They know where they're at. He's gonna kind of look around. He's gonna notice Noldrug. He's gonna say, "Tell you what, you lot head down to Okrug. Me and Ray will head up to Noldrug. We'll scout ahead. We won't move in until you're there. I'll leave a path heading from here to there. Once you're done scouting down there, you can come back here and you'll have a path leading to a safe spot. How about that?"
That sounds fine to me. Now, I do say this. Please do not move in. My plan is to once we rendezvous, I'd like to meet right here, and I point right here. You see my marker?
Yeah, I see it.
So we'll meet at
Right below the sperm.
Oh, dear Jesus, I didn't realize that until now. Thank you so much for ruining my map. Thank you. So we'll meet at that point there. We'll cross the river, make our way to you, and then once we rendezvous, I think that would be the best time for me to tell you guys. I'll tell you now. I got the disguise kit from the captain. I plan on disguising myself as an orc and walking into the town by myself due to the fact that I believe I'm the only one here that speaks Orcish, am I not?
You are not. I do as well. Wait, shit. We went over this, didn't I? I don't
Yeah,
speak
I don't
Orcish,
think you
do
speak
I?
Orcish, you just know them.
Yeah, I don't speak Orcish.
So I'm the
Never
only
mind.
one who can speak Orcish, so I believe I'm the only one that would be able to get by unnoticed with this disguise kit on.
Ray might be able to sneak in there with you. Her staff lets her disappear, as you know.
That's
She
fine.
might be able to,
That's fine.
at the very least, stay
And I can turn
by her
into a
side
bat.
should something go wrong.
This is true. You can turn into a bat. So if... But as a bat, you can't draw on a notebook. I can.
But I can.
But he can't talk to you either.
What?
Unless,
I wish Eamon spoke Orcish, because that would be great, because he could speak to Scar while he's in bat form.
Dude, if I could change my languages, I would, because I didn't realize what I picked. I just clicked random ones.
All right, so
hand off the chess piece.
all right, and so does everybody agree with the plan?
Yep.
All right, then we move. Eamon, safe travels, my friend. I hope. So.
I do quickly. Perhaps we should, instead of following the coastline, we go to this point, and then we split off. That way, we don't have to go all the way back to find the route that you leave to us.
That sounds good. So we'll follow the northern side of the river, going this way, and then meet up with you just here, at the very beginning or the end, excuse me, of this river. Should be some kind of small lake there. We'll meet you there, on the south side. But I agree with Tyrol. We should stay together as long as possible, and then split off once we see the towers of Okrug to our south.
Not only is this the most strategical positioning for us to split off, it prevents us from having to double back and find the original trail that you leave for us.
Sounds good to me.
Landis, sound good to you?
He gives a single nod.
Sounds good to me.
You
All right.
really don't talk much.
He's the strong, stoic, silent type. All right, so we move.
Okay.
Party
Okay,
marches
so,
one by one. Hurrah. Hurrah.
I'd say it takes you guys about a good, I don't know, 2 hours to get there.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Okay.
We're hauling ass.
That was
You
quick.
guys are running. Well, I mean, you guys are on a mission. You guys have 2 weeks. You guys are on the clock. This isn't like surviving. Like, you guys understand that the terrain sucks. It is dark, but I'm gonna say with the flashes and stuff, Blandis can see,
Yeah.
but not very well. If they get too far ahead of you, you'll be lost. Just so you're aware. So you guys get to this point. What we're gonna mainly do is we're gonna do. I'm gonna do the group that's going south, and then I'm gonna do the group heading east, and then we'll go from there. So, Trent or Eamon, are you gonna be leaving the same markers on the trees as last time to?
Yeah,
Point
it
them
worked
in the-
before,
yeah.
so
Okay. All right. So you guys meet here, and you guys split off, and we're gonna go with the 3 that are heading south. And so the 3 of you start pushing off south. How I'm assuming you guys go here, but do you guys just keep heading straight south?
No, we would definitely
No.
veer more towards the coastline
Yep.
and try and stay off that way, because we're just trying to see the port and see how many ships there are. We give no
Yep.
damns about what's happening in the actual town.
Yep.
So if there's a vantage point, a large hill, maybe a lookout, that might be like here, that would probably be our best bet to look in there. Because I did
What
acquire a
about,
spyglass.
What
I did
about
acquire one.
treetops? Is there any thick trees that maybe we could climb once we get around this area to
There's some trees. It's not very thick, but I mean, there's some outcroppings. You could definitely tell. Like, you could see stumps for almost miles.
yeah,
that
they're
have been
cutting them
cut
all down. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're pretty fresh too. So
So I'm assuming, not trying to take away from your DM magic, but I'm assuming that if there was a tree, it was not worthy of being cut down. It was like probably flimsy, right? Or like,
or they just didn't care enough about the tree, but yeah,
Okay.
essentially.
Or hadn't made it to that outcropping yet.
All right. So you guys get pretty close to
With all these trees chopped down, makes me wonder what they're building.
perhaps it's a large wooden badger.
Well, maybe it's a rabbit. A killer rabbit with teeth.
Python, anyone?
Yeah. I
Besides
know.
you and I? Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're on the
Yeah,
same
I
level,
know,
bro.
I
Yeah. Anyone else? No.
You, Sagala had
Hamster?
and I will get inside.
Pardon me. who's getting inside the badger?
You, Sagalahad, and I.
Sir Galahad, and I.
You guys can't hear the orcs coming through my headset, can you?
Negative.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Very
1,
good.
2. Oh,
All right, now I'm better.
Okay.
The lights
One
are
and
reflecting
two.
off my fucking forehead.
Okay. You guys aren't going to be hearing a lot of this because sound settings, and I didn't set
You
up
weren't able
the
to get
other
him.
one.
You weren't able to get him into Forge or Foundry. I mean,
Yeah. Well, it's from Sirenscape, and it's pretty wonky when it comes to Discord, and I'm still trying to figure it out.
No problem, bro.
what is my good sir?
So, those at home are going to hear this on my end, but you can hear the orcs, right? Oh, you know what? I got an idea. Hold on. I remember that. Can you hear that? Hold on.
I hear vaguely. It's hard to hear over.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me turn the storm down.
Yeah, I'm hearing it now.
Okay.
Oh. I don't know if the storm is the storm coming through Lalorah
It's,
or you.
yeah, Lalorah. It's not for me. You have to click on the sound icon. up
Yeah,
in
I
the
did
top
ambient.
right.
I did ambient down. It's not changing anything. I don't know.
Ah,
You
they're
guys can
back.
hear that though. Yeah.
Is that coming
So,
from Okrug?
Yes, but it's not as large or as menacing as it was from Noldrug.
Gotcha.
But you can definitely tell that they're working. You can hear like saws being used, like, and you can definitely tell because it's orc. They're probably pretty crude for saws. But you can hear them going to town. You can hear hammers, hitting on metal. They're definitely busy. You get to this spot. There's a couple like tall-ish trees, but you can kind of see what's going on. So at this port, what you see is there is, because of the way the storms are here, their huts are above ground. They're stilted, is how their huts are set up. It's very marshy here. It's very swamp, like deep swamp. You're talking like right now, you guys are up to your knees in swamp water. Well, not Blandis. It's like above his ankles. But
It's cankles.
yeah. So you guys are able to see ships. Lots of ships. We're talking you know what? I'm gonna move this real quick. So it's like I'm talking to you guys and not looking off to the side all the time.
Yeah.
So what you guys see is ships everywhere. You guys have all seen Troy, right?
Yeah.
I know us that are older. Have you seen Troy Hamster?
300.
no.
300?
Oh, 300? Yeah.
Okay. You know how there were just ships everywhere in the bay? Well, out here, there is just nothing but ships.
Holy fuck.
But what's odd to you is they're asking to see how many ships they have. If they're flying over this, how do they not see it?
I was thinking the same
Because
thing.
what you're seeing is basically like from 300. There's just ships everywhere, and it's almost like it goes out to the horizon of ships.
Perhaps there's a ward of magic preventing.
Can we roll Arcana checks to see if there's any magic in the area?
Yeah.
I roll a 7.
Cool. Terrell?
Oh, I was on a nat 20. Damn it.
What's the total? I don't have it pulled up.
12.
12.
12. Okay. There's magic. You can feel magic, but it's not like you definitely have no idea what it is. But there
Hamster?
is magic here.
Would you
Hamster
like to
does
roll for Arcana?
He is not magical.
Already a little bit.
I mean, he can still roll the check, right?
Mm-mm.
No?
No, he is not magical. If he takes a magical path at level 3 for his barbarian, then he can have the Arcana skill. What we're doing now is we're going to really start focusing on people's class and what you guys can actually do for certain checks. You definitely need to be proficient in these skills.
I'm not proficient in Arcana, but I know a little bit about it due to the fact of my monk nature.
You're elvish. Well, and you're elvish.
Right.
That your elves are attuned to magic.
Right. All right, so I'm going to sit down and I'm going to start drawing this to the best of my ability. So
you see
now it's pouring down rain. Now I'm guessing this notebook is kind of like magical in nature, where it's not going to get wet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a book meant to be written and drawn in on the seas.
Okay, so
you're fine.
It's like waterproof.
So it's like what's the what is it called where you can put it through the machine and it takes the it's like laminated, but when you write it, it writes inside the lamination.
It's almost like there's a bubble around it. It's where rain can't touch.
I see it like drop and then like go around the book. Gotcha.
Essentially.
Terrell's literally going to start counting ships.
Oh God, you're going to be there all day.
Well, I mean, I'm drawing them, so I mean,
he wants to count.
You're talking probably 200-300 ships, at least. Like it starts going off in the distance, and I don't know.
Blandis, do you see anything of threatening nature anywhere nearby? You have the highest vantage point of all of us. I mean, by a couple
2 feet.
But hey, listen, by a couple of feet is the difference between seeing and not seeing. I mean,
perception checks, all 3 of you.
How tall are you, Delirian?
You're like over 7 feet.
I'm 7'5".
21.
They're 5.
This is she's shit. Okay, so I'm gonna say Troll. It's kind of hard for you to see.
Yeah,
he's focused on the counting.
You're definitely counting ships.
Yeah,
like you're definitely fixated. Blandis, I'm just gonna say you're just like battle axe in hand, just ready for anything to happen. So Telerian, what you are seeing is there's at least 4 banners that you can see right now.
Are they? Where are they? Like here?
Yeah, there's like one there. There's a banner here, and then there's a banner here, and then there is a red and orange trimmed banner on top of this one. This one is green with brown trimming for the logo. That logo is an axe and a broken bone.
I think he's literally getting something to draw.
Yep.
I'm not.
I know, that's why I'm waiting.
I'm not getting something to draw. I'm just getting something to write this fucking shit down. Where'd all my paper go?
It's called having kids.
No, it's called actually cleaning.
Just use a Windows sticky note.
I use those all the time.
I love them.
Except when you close it down, and you forget you have like 35 of them, and then you open it up, and it's like
Yeah.
all over your screen.
Yeah, if it's like a sticky note bukkake.
He is going.
While he's away, a moment from our sponsors.
This stream is sponsored by Heineken and Cannoli Be Nuts.
Don't forget about them Rips crackers.
Ritz.
So I actually got this in Normandy, France. It is from Monet's house. Figured there's no better time to use it.
No shit. Fancy.
That was one of the coolest trips I've ever been on. And I doodle really shitty in it.
That's actually not
That's not bad.
When
Tell
you
me like one of your French maids.
All
Okay,
right,
so we're
one-
gonna say
one banner was orange and
is
red.
green. Well, let's start with the green one. So green and brown trimming. It's got a battle axe basically upright. You know, the head of the axe is towards the top, the hilt comes down, and a broken bone in front of it. Then there is the red with the gold trim. Is a almost looks like an eye, but it's very Aztec-y. It looks like what's actually on the building on Nuldrug. So it's basically like a diamond. It's got a dot in the center. 2 feet. Well, 4 little markers coming out to each side. Then there is a blue one. Let me know when you're ready. You guys are enjoying this so far. Hit the follow button and
Hell
subscribe
yeah.
with Twitch Prime.
All right,
and
blue-
head over to the YouTube channel.
Blue
Straight
one?
out of Grandma's basement. Okay, so the blue one is a dagger with a blood little like droplet, like you know, like the tear droplets you see people have tattooed on their cheeks. A little teardrop basically coming off the tip of it. The dagger is pointed downward.
Ah, damn it. Okay, and the last one?
Okay, the last one is like orange with I'm gonna say gold trimming, and it is a spear with the tip facing up, and then there are 6 spear heads protruding outward from the center of the shaft in a like flowering pattern. So if you look at me, you got the one right here, and then they're sticking out like this, and they're flowering downward. All the tips facing away.
So like that. Hold on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I'm just doodling now. Go ahead.
You're good. So from these clans, Eamon would probably know who they are. But you could definitely tell there's at least 4 clans here. That's all you're seeing right now. You're just seeing orcs moving back and forth, and there's probably, it's really hard to get a count, but you know that there's like at the minimum there's probably like 500. At the most, maybe somewhere over 1,000
Ships?
people,
Oh.
orcs.
And you said about 300 ships.
Roughly, it's in the hundreds. Like it's.
And are these ships like galleon sized, or are they like frigate?
Like longboats.
Okay.
These are orcs. They're not.
Right, right. I'm saying just size wise, not like
They're pretty big.
architecturally.
Probably a little bit smaller than what you guys were riding in, but they're longboats. So they're like massive fucking longboats, which would explain all the trees that are cut down. Yeah. So
Do I see any leaders?
Let me go through my leaders list here. I'm gonna go with not really. Nobody's really standing out right now. You would assume the leaders are probably inside making plans, doing the things that they do. Out of out of the big tall spire, you see one orc come out of there. Actually, roll me a perception check again, just to really be scanning for this.
12.
Oh,
I know.
oof. I'm gonna go with no. Oh, damn it! Come on, Blandis. Give me
no, it's not gonna happen.
Give me a roll.
It's not gonna happen.
14.
Probably didn't happen.
No.
Ah,
You still rolled higher than we did.
Yeah, you did.
didn't
Come on,
happen
man.
though.
Damn it. That was gonna be a good one to share. Okay. So you guys just see a bunch of orcs. You would estimate. I would say your characters would probably estimate somewhere around 1,000 orcs are just at the port alone. But you definitely know there's 4 clans here at the port. What do you guys do? You just want to keep like scanning the area for a little while, or do you want to push on?
I think once we've got the banners that all we can see and the count of ships, I think we need the GTFO.
Mm-hmm.
So, this.
Nice.
All right.
Watch the bottle.
Okay, so you guys are just gonna move on then?
Yeah, trying to regroup with Eamon.
Yep.
Yep. Do you want to cut to them as far as like a concurrent what happened simultaneously type of thing?
Yeah. So Trent,
Cool.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, and I've had a little bit of word. B stopped by for a second, so I was kind of getting her what we might have been doing on this walk. Should we not run into anything?
Okay. Okay, so you guys are pushing eastward, and so
I'll tell you what. I got this. Wait a second. Wait for it. Hey.
Okay. Can you guys move the group piece or no? Can you try that real quick, Grim?
I can.
It'll be AFK,
That's weird.
I'll be able to hear everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can move it.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Okay, I got it. Okay. I was on a different tab thing.
That's fine.
Okay. So you guys are pushing east. I need to know the route you guys are taking, and then I need nature check from you.
Cool.
And I need. I'm trying to think of what else do I need. Probably stealth checks from both of you.
Okay. Real quickly, I'm gonna ping it. What is that? Is that still jungle? Just lighter jungle?
It's lighter jungle. So
Okay,
all
cool.
all of like this stuff is the super dense stuff. That's the stuff that's going to take a really long time to get through, because you're going to have to go through all the roots that are, you know, protruding from the grounds and everything like that.
It is favorite
let me
terrain for
turn
him,
that
though.
True, but not for B. And if she's on his back, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, what I was going to say is we're going to skirt along the edge of that, sticking to a little bit better terrain till we get to about here, and then we're going to cut across through the lighter stuff to the meeting point right there.
Okay. Yeah. I need a
Nature check and stealth check, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I rolling with advantage on nature for favorite terrain or no?
Yeah.
Okay. That is my roll. That puts me at a 20.
You know exactly where you're going.
Sweet.
Now,
Should I bother?
stealth? You
I
need
won't
to do
roll for her.
stealth.
Yeah, I'll do stealth. I was just seeing if I needed to roll nature for her, but I guess if one of us knows where we're going, that's good.
Yeah, you're the pathfinder.
All right. Again, stealth with advantage. That is a 22 for me, sir.
Okay.
Let me see what Miss B is rolling. For those of you watching and listening at home, I am rolling for B right now. She has some family over in the house right now, so I'm sort of taking over for the time being. And she got a 13 on stealth.
Yeah, that's fine. There's a lot of loud noises. Roll me a perception check for at least yourself.
Yeah, Capitan.
Without advantage.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's an 8.
Ooh.
I don't see shit.
Nope, you don't.
Yeah.
But you are basically not harassed at all. You guys get there. You guys can see the orc camp, and I'm gonna make this louder. But like, all you see are orcs.
Damn.
Everywhere.
That's a lot of orcs.
So you're seeing probably like 8 different banners. Yeah. So you see, so the gold banner with the spears that I was explaining to Grim.
Mhm.
You see that one, and the clan name is 1,000 Blades.
Oh yeah, I would know the names, wouldn't I?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second to. I had a notepad thing pulled up, but then I dropped it. So give me a sec. Where's my notes? What the fuck? Here we go. 1,000 Blades.
Mm-hmm. The one with the axe and the bone is called the Frothing Berserkers.
Okay. X bone is throbbing.
No, frothing.
Frothing.
F-R-O, yeah, F-R-O-T-H-I-N-G.
I heard throbbing berserkers.
No, the Frothing Berserkers.
Do I sound
okay?
normal now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. After that,
the red and gold trim is called the Rising Moon Tribe.
sweet.
Okay. Real quick, Grim, what was the other one? The green one, right? Was okay. That's
All right,
the
so
Berserkers.
I have. Hold on, I'll tell you real quick. Ooh, that's not good. I have a green and brown trimmed banner with an axe with a broken bone.
That's the Frothing Berserkers.
Okay, I have a red and gold trim with the eye.
That's the Rising Moon Tribe.
I have a blue banner with a dagger with a dripping tear.
Oh, that one is the Dark Blades clan.
And then I have an orange with gold trim which is the spear with the flowering heads.
And that's the 1,000 Blades. The other ones that you would see is one called the Bloody Heart, which is also a red banner with a darker red over it of a heart bleeding.
And what's that clan name? Sorry, Bloody Hearts?
Yep, Bloody Heart.
Okay.
You see a black one with white trim. and it is a scythe on it with skulls around underneath it, and they're called the Grim Rapers.
Oh boy. Telerian unknowingly clenches for no reason.
You see another black one with yellow trim with a single fang, like a wolf fang, and they're called the Black Fangs.
Stupid orcs, they name it the wrong color because the fang is yellow.
And then the last one you see is a gray banner with a green hand with the one with one finger up, kind of like my hand is, and they're called Death's Touch. And those are all the clans that you see there.
Sweet.
So what I'm going to say is, Grim, you, Terral, and Blandis, I'm assuming would have
Real quick, where's the panther and the wolf right now?
with you and Terral.
Okay.
And who's on my shoulder, I'm assuming. Sharing that spot with or I guess he could be flying up above, huh?
He's on a branch. He doesn't know what to think of you yet. Like you have to train him some more. Like he
follows me
warmed up to you.
around, but he doesn't.
We forgot
really
to fucking
interact.
try and interact with our animals again. Damn it.
So, is there a little bit of time in between? Would I be able to try and tame the fucker? Just get it to land next to me, kind of thing.
If you guys get some downtime in this, but I mean, if you want to try and start playing around with the bird next to an orc camp, be my guest.
Well, he would be one. He'd be here, so not there where he's at.
Yeah, I just kind of put it there so that way when you guys got up here, there's space.
So I mean, he probably would go that close to scout and then like move back to the rendezvous point.
Mm.
Okay, so show me the route that the three of you take to get up there.
We get to here looking for his notches on the trees, and then we'll follow.
Okay. So roll me a perception check there, all three of you, looking for his marks.
6.
I'm gonna say roll again with advantage because
13.
you guys know what these marks are. Roll me one more time.
16.
None of those were higher.
Mine was higher. 16.
Okay, yeah. So
Mine won.
So Talarian does. Oh my God, Blade, you can't spot shit.
It's like
Oh
it
my
knows
God.
it's dim lit, so he's just like, we're gonna give him low rolls.
So you see his marks.
Okay.
And you
then-
guys can follow them with ease. Yeah, so you guys end up skirting the outskirts there. You guys start going back. Roll me stealth checks. And you do not get advantage.
Even though I'm proficient.
I don't get
17.
advantage.
You do, Terral, because of your cloak.
Ooh, nat 20. Let's go.
You guys are fine. You guys are
Nat 20, baby.
Talarian's walking on top of the swamp right now. like those old like cartoons and movies and stuff where he's like sitting here, he's like high kneeing his fucking way across the water. So you guys meet up. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you guys, like, okay, so to get where you guys went originally was like 2.5 hours. Terral and all of you, the three of you, takes you another almost 2 hours to get back to the spot you guys left,
Mhm.
right? And then you guys spent a few minutes trying to find everything. Like the other two were like looking in the wrong spots completely. And Talarian goes, "Oh, hey, it's over here. I got it. It's right here." And you guys take off, and it probably takes another 2-ish hours for you guys to meet up with them. I'm going to say probably closer to 3 hours for you guys to get there. Now,
So it's nightfall
Here-
basically by then.
yes, yeah, we're hitting nighttime. It's starting to get dark. Here's the scene. As you guys approach, I'm gonna let you guys do a little RP at the moment because you guys aren't quite there yet. Between the group of you guys can compare notes and stuff if you guys want to.
Eamon was, he was sitting there posting up security. He was not sitting there idly by. He's, not only is he on high alert for being this close to them, he's a bit pissed being locked up by them after all the shit he's been through with orcs already. He's a little bit mad. He has that little bit of, gumption, so to speak, to kind of keep himself alert at the moment. But, as you guys approach, it's going to be... So what'd you find? Anything good?
Unfortunately, well, in the case of our mission, yes, but unfortunately, the news is bad for the entire realm. There
Did you
are
bring me a present at least?
hundreds upon hundreds of ships. Unfortunately, the only thing I was able to bring was this damn panther that won't leave me alone.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can eat a panther, right?
Well, I don't wish to eat him. Seems like he
alright.
might be of use to us along the road.
Anyway, did you sketch down those flags, right?
I did.
Whatever
yeah,
you
they
saw?
are. Yeah, here's what I have so far.
Eamon's gonna take it. He's gonna look through it. You have something to write with?
I do. Here's the quill.
He's gonna take it and he's immediately gonna go through, and the ones that are sketched down, he's gonna write the names underneath. And I'll let you know now, his handwriting looks like that of a child's. It's legible, but it looks awful. See, what you guys don't realize about the character is he only has a 9 in intelligence, so he really isn't smart. But you can make out what the words are supposed to be enough, and then
does
whatever
that say
isn't there.
1,000 blades or these hand blades?
Well, you see, that one's thou, that one's sand,
Ah,
that one's
okay.
blades. I drew the knife next to the blades just to make sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yep.
And then the smiley face at the end is just my own.
Okay. All right. So with that said,
He's gonna write. He's also gonna draw in the ones that are missing too, along with their names. So I saw these ones when I did a little bit of light scouting near the city. If you're gonna want to go in there.
Oh dear.
Yeah, yeah.
They sound like they'll have.
You're going
fun
in there.
the realm.
If you're going in there, I recommend, maintaining the most stealth possible and keeping your asshole puckered, especially around those ones.
I would say so. All right, boys. Wish me luck.
And then Rye was wanting to go with them as well.
Remind me, we know how many boats they have. We know all the banners. What else do we need now?
Well, you guys are hitting nighttime, getting battle plans. I mean, use your imagination. You guys are trying to figure out what is going on.
Right, but what I'm saying is the task that was assigned to us by the captain, did we at least accomplish what he wanted?
To your knowledge, yes.
Specifically what he told us.
Well, he told you to find out how many banners there were, if there were
Find
any
'em.
ships, and then
Yep.
you need to get count of how many orcs.
Before
Thank you. Just
Before-
wanted to reiterate that.
Tolerian leaves, Eamon's going to pull him aside and basically, listen, I wish I was going in there with you.
I wish you would too.
But, keep your head on a swivel. And, I want you to try and see how they're interacting. Because I've never seen them together like this. There's no chance it's all peaceful in there. So I have a hunch that something is pulling them together. This is not normal. If you could figure out, what that might be. Maybe
Agreed.
there's a head honcho that's got them under a spell or some shit. I don't know.
Agreed.
So,
Tural, will you be joining me as your little friend? Oh God.
Huh? No, not again.
I will. I shall take flight and fly above you and survey the area. Should you by chance fall into any danger, I shall come to your aid.
No,
Now-
if I come under any aggression from them that would cause me harm, I whisper this to him. I will do what we did at the market and escape as quickly as I can.
I mean, you don't have to whisper it. Everyone else know. I mean, yeah, I guess no one
but
knew
they don't
about the
know
market.
they
You're
don't know
right.
that I killed those people.
Yes, at the market. Yeah. You're right. But they know about. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So I kind of pull him close and whisper that in his ear to say, hey, listen, if shit goes sideways, I'm
Yes,
turning into
whisper
a tiger
it.
and getting out.
Okay, real quick. Anything else that you can try and do to either foil them in the next 2 weeks? Learn as much as you can about what they're doing. You have
Find
13
their weak
days
spots.
to find out as much information. The more information you come back with, the greater the chance is that they're going to actually listen to you and actually do something about it. If you just take what you have now and you go back, like, you got to think about how elves are. You guys have seen the Lord of the
That's why I'm
Rings.
going
You guys
in.
have seen. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to iterate for like Scar and everybody else that like elves are arrogant pricks in this world. They think they're above everybody else because they have long lives and nobody fucks with them really. They think nobody can touch them and they're not even worried about it. You know, the dwarves are very proud, but they're always eager for a fight. Humans are, well, we're human.
Yeah,
Sometimes we're smart and
we're cautious
sometimes,
and sometimes overly aggressive.
yeah. Quick to action
Yeah.
when
Quick to act,
it wasn't
slow to
necessary.
think.
Yeah. And then you got to think the Goliaths don't do anything. You know, they don't bother anybody. They sit up in their mountains, they roam their hunting grounds, and
Okay.
that's all they do. And, you know, so the more information you have, the greater the chance of rallying other races together.
All right.
And what you guys know is the Dragonborn and the Mountain Dwarves are at war, and they have been for a really long time.
Well, Terral, my voice changer's not on, right?
No.
Terral, again, does not give two shits about this orc army and what it's going to do to this land. He's here for his party and being with his party. He
Speak for the
accomplished
people that he's starting to become
this
his
is
friends.
this is me to the DM. This isn't for everyone else to, you know, character-wise to know. He could care less about doing anything else above what we were told to do.
Gotcha.
I get it.
Yeah.
Real quick, I forgot to mention something that B said she wanted to do when she was down here a minute ago. This was before they rendezvoused. So just to kind of go back for like half a second, along that walk, she would have shared that the little girl in the vision was her.
Oh, cool.
With the whole party?
With me specifically.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So she's not going to tell everyone. She's not going to make that a known thing. But she's going to tell me specifically while we're walking. Anyway, sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier, and then I didn't want to interrupt. So
No, that's fine.
No, you're fine. Okay. No, I don't have a map for null drug. I didn't want to make one
That's
because
fine. No,
I want this to be all flavor of the mind.
Right. So, Eamon, my good sir, I trust that should I fall, Terral will come back and notify you. And I'm assuming Ray should be able to get out unscathed for the most part. With her small nature, she'll be able to duck into corners that the orcs won't be able to follow and get out should I fall. Take this notebook and hope and pray and plead to these elves to come if I fall. Use
would-
that of the blood of a fallen elf to your advantage, and get them to come here and stop this army.
Damn. This was to Ray, right?
No, that was to you.
That was to me. Okay.
Yeah. I'm handing the book to you and saying that, like, she should be able to get out. So I'm not worried about her. But should I go down, you need to get back to that rendezvous point, and you need to wait for them and get off this fucking island and tell them shit is about to hit the fan, because it really is. Like, we know this, but we have to prove it.
Right. All right. Yeah. Eamon's just gonna take it. You know, he's gonna take it with one hand, put the other one on Tellurian's shoulder, and be like, "Godspeed, my friend. Godspeed."
All right, now I'm gonna transform into a thing that you kind of don't like, so don't shoot me, please.
No promises. He's joking, obviously, but
Quiet. All right, so I don the disguise kit of an orc.
Roll a d20. See how well.
I'm proficient in deception, so I mean that should be the roll, no?
Mm-hmm.
Deception.
Add a +2 to that.
Oh!
Oh no.
you have green face paint on.
And your tooth necklace, you put it in your mouth.
Roll a 6.
I think it worked.
Oh my god. Okay, so you see him.
Can I roll again, please? Like,
Oh my god.
like, so like when I look over at the guys, I go, "How do I look?" And they say, "You look like
Anybody
shit."
else want to roll deception to try and help?
You know what? I think Eamon will.
Deception.
Just 'cause- Why not?
Disgrace.
Thank God.
17.
And then Eamon comes in and fucks it up again. At 11.
Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna say between the two of you, you guys, is everything okay, Hamster? Do you need to go to bed or
Yeah,
something
no,
soon?
it's fine. No.
Okay. So like Delirian turns around and goes, "Hey, how do I look?" And it is the most god awful thing you guys have ever seen. Like,
I've got
the
it.
Like, like he's smeared green all over his face. He took like a couple sticks for like tusks and put them in his mouth. And got like little branches still hanging off of one of them.
Look in the chat.
Oh no. Oh, hold on. Let me use my phone so it doesn't mess anything up. yeah, that's essentially what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Well, that was me until you guys fixed it.
Yeah, and then you guys with your rolls, you guys are like, no, come here.
So you took
guys
my
are-
warg necklace off and put the fangs in there? And...
Yeah, like you guys are. You guys dress him up. He actually looks pretty orcish. You're just very thin for an orc.
I would stuff some things under my garments to kind of make it like
You're
puffed up.
beefier a little.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta
Oh,
think
I've got
orcs-
that one too. I've got that one too.
I don't even know if I want to see this.
Is it a banana? Oh my god,
Oh
no.
my god, no. No. Oh. Okay,
All right, I'm done.
for those of you that can't see.
Oh, they just saw it.
No, I know. So there's that one, and then this hold on.
Focus, dude. Whoa, what just happened?
Jeez.
There
Oh.
there that goes. Trent bees, there you go. Okay. And then that was the one that was his first roll. Okay, so
All right, now I'm gonna work on my orc voice. How do I sound now? Is this good? Do I sound orcish?
he's talking to you guys, not me.
Do I sound orcish enough?
Yep, sound like I want to shoot you at least.
Oh, well, don't do that, please. A little too much, maybe. No.
It's good for now.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead and get in there. You know, worst case scenario, if someone notices you, just
Run.
you know, I would say you're a half orc, but I don't know if that'd work in your situation here.
No, I don't think it
They're
would.
mainly like slaves. Half orcs here are slaves.
Taral's gonna go ahead and polymorph.
Okay. You become a little bat. Little squeak squeak bat.
Little batty
Oh God, please stop that. It's so loud.
Oh, wait a second. Oh shit! Hold on.
What?
Oh, never mind. It's only 1 minute. For some reason, I thought thaumaturgy lasted for an hour instead of a minute. So I was like, oh shit! If he's only in there for an hour, I could make his voice sound different. But no, it's only 1 minute.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so you start making your way in.
Sound good without.
And you're coming in from the west. And
Can I to change the color of my eyes? Can I allow myself to slip a little bit into my cat form just to give my eyes a different color?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
So that way they don't look elven in nature; they look more menacing.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Um,
It'll also make me a little more muscular too. So.
a little bit, yeah.
So.
You start walking in, and you start walking into the gate, and you see.
I would actually wait for like a group, maybe on a patrol or something like that, to walk in and kind of get in with them, get in the group.
Okay, so you wait about it.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. I would borrow one of Blandis's axes to make myself look more like orc style.
Smart. I was gonna penalize you if you didn't.
Just one of the smaller ones you have, Blandis. Your hand axes.
I'll give him the
other great axe.
Great axe.
Really? Thank you, my man. I'm not proficient with it at all.
Yeah, you're not gonna use it, but.
Not gonna lie, if I got a bolt, it's gonna drop. So I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
Why didn't we send the guy who's already giant and green in there?
I don't speak Orcish.
He's too giant.
Fair enough.
Might be a little too big.
Yeah, so like orcs in this world are like 6'2" to 6'5" at the tallest. So they're big.
That's how tall I am.
They're huge, but these guys are broad chested. These guys are huge.
All right, so I wait for a passing patrol to go through the front gates, and I sneak in with them, kind of just like march into.
Kind of like shuffle up to him.
Okay, so you do. I'm gonna give you that one because you could have been on another patrol, and patrol people get lost. Other orcs get lost all the time, even though this is their own lands. But there's just a lot of orcs that are mixed in together.
So it's not like my
so you
face.
start walking.
Most people won't recognize faces anyways, because there's so many fucking clans here anyways. So.
Mm-hmm. So you walk in and you're just hearing these orcs, and they're just. Some of them are hitting each other. There's fights breaking out, but you walk in and it is shoulder to shoulder orcs. You would estimate just walking in the front gate thousands of orcs. Some are paler than others. So go through here. So like the Death Touch clan are paler than the other ones. And you can see them almost like they don't get a lot of sunlight. The Grim Reapers are also paler than the other orcs. They're also, both of them are smaller framed than the other orcs.
So I might blend in better with those two clans.
You could, yes. And Eamon would have known this. And so he probably would have dressed you up in some of their colors, or at least attempted to.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming because I helped him as well, it'll be easier for me to spot him in a crowd.
Yes. Yeah, okay. You basically can flutter along pretty close by with him.
Taking short breaks on a rooftop here or there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see anybody that stands out that I should probably get closer to kind of hear what they're saying. I roll a nat 1.
Oof.
they're all taller than you. It's hard to see over all the orcs.
Really? I'm like 6'1".
Are you 6'1"?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But they're all shoulder to shoulder, and like you're getting like, you know, almost pushed around a lot. Like it's just you're getting like bumped all the time, and it's not like little bumps. Like these orcs are like purposely slamming their arms into each other. Rival clans and stuff like that are definitely antagonizing each other in here. But I will tell you that, you know, you could definitely tell that most orcs are funneling in towards the center of this city.
Okay.
But as you came in, the walls are made of big fucking tree logs that are spiked up, and there are orcs all the way around the wall up here. You can hear in the distance, you can hear blacksmiths going to work. You can hear all kinds of stuff. And you can see orcs that are in half plate armor and like chainmail, crude chainmail, and like spiky full plate. A couple are sitting there, and then there's like some that are wearing furs and stuff along those makes. Like these guys are, you definitely tell that they're getting ready for battle.
At the next horn, when I hear the next horn, I let out a big yell along with them.
Okay.
To kind of blend in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of continue towards the middle, using my slightly smaller frame to kind of like wiggle my way through. Can I use Can I use sleight of hand like to punch one of them in the nuts and make him believe somebody else did it to start a fight?
Oh my god! I hope you roll good.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to do it.
No, go for it.
No, dude, because if I fucking fail, I'm gonna die instantly.
Okay, so you're walking through, and I'm gonna say like you're about like 30 minutes into like trying to push your way through the crowds. Like it's rough because there is a lot of orcs crammed in here. If you were to get up to a higher elevation, you could definitely see some other things, and I'll let you roll another perception check.
I was actually just about to ask if I can roll perception to see if there's perhaps like an orc leader on a balcony or like.
Sure. Absolutely, because you're there too.
Right. Yeah, it's a 14.
14. I'm gonna go with yes, because they're not trying to hide. You know what I mean? They're not thinking that anybody else is here anymore. Stuff like that. So if you guys go to the D&D chat, you see this orc out on a balcony.
I still see the woman. Oh, there he is.
What is her name? Dude, that dude is
Blandice.
massive.
Blandice nuts.
Blandice nuts.
His name. I had his name. Where's he at? Hold on. Okay.
Are there any like semi-organized fights happening?
You would see some fighter pits. Yeah, you would hear them more than anything else right now. Just because of your perception, I'll say you could hear them, but you don't know where they are. Okay. I can't tell you his name yet, but I do have names for him. But that's who you see, and he's big fucking orc. For everybody at home that can't see or didn't see what this guy looked like, this orc has a mohawk. His skin is browner than the other ones because some of them are green, some of them are brown, some are paler than the others. And you guys see goblins running around. What's going on?
He's reconnecting. It's fine. Leave it. I mean, Hamster, you there? Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. My Discord just broke.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hey, it's not me. Oh, he's gone. Oh no, he's not.
No,
There
he's
he
not.
is.
He just had to turn his camera off. Probably turn it back on.
Anyway. That's just saying it's completely unavailable. Cool.
Unplug it and plug it back in.
I was gonna say you completely shut down your Discord. Oh, there it
There
is.
you go.
We're good.
So, have
Okay,
you tried turning it on and turning it back off?
Okay, so for those at home that are listening or on YouTube and you guys can't see this picture,
Here, I'll kind of. I'll show it to the best of my ability. It's kind of.
I was gonna say he showed it. Yeah.
okay, so he's wearing furs over him. He's got gauntlets on. He's got a what is it? A butt flap of fucking fur, basically with teeth hanging down from it. He's wearing boots. He's got a mohawk. Looks like he's got some like blood or a tattoo of blood going over his right eye. Behind him, as you're like fluttering by, Scar, you kind of see him. You see right behind him, up against, ooh, nice, right up against the wall behind him, two very finely made battle axes, like great axe battle axes. You would almost guess that they might be magical as well. As you're fluttering by, Grim,
Okay.
did you go up to a higher plane?
Yeah,
to...
I walked up as like a set of stairs to like a overlook, like a little bit, kind of get a better lay of the land, and then roll the 19.
So you would see all those orcs along the railings, and then if you look up towards the north, you could see camps that weren't there before, all lining up, going up to the mountains.
Okay.
And in that week, that dense forest is cut down by a quarter.
Oh shit. So maybe the goblins are dragging pieces of wood away.
They were. You would assume that they have been basically just clearing
why were
out
they
all
dragging to the northeast?
They weren't. They were dragging them southwest.
Oh, okay. So they were dragging them back. I thought you said they were moving to the northeast when they're.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they
No,
came from the
tents
northeast.
and stuff.
Yes.
Camps and stuff were up the north.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was the one camp up there that was supposed to guard that one cave that you guys were
okay.
at.
That's fine. I gotta know. All right. Do I see the fighting pits?
Yeah. They're definitely spread out and around. Some of them are outside. Like you see camps just.
I'm talking about
all...
in the city. Like do I see...
Right. I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay,
like
yeah.
they're inside the city. They're outside the cities. But yeah, you'd see fighting camps. The stairs you went up, by the way, was about 2 standing huts away from that guy.
Okay.
So you see him as well. And you could see him like he leans on the railing and he's looking around, and you can hear him go, "Hey, you blah, 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 over here." And like he's like pointing and yelling, and you just sees like slobber and like fucking all kinds of just nasty coming out of his mouth because he's just like pointing and yelling, and then pointing in another direction, and then pointing over there, and then pointing over here. Definitely tell that he is a leader of some sorts.
Can I see the way up to him?
Yeah, yeah. It's so a lot of these buildings are also on stilts, so a lot of the bigger platforms are all raised, and so there's like ladders up to some. This one has a staircase that winds it and then comes up,
Okay.
and
gonna
the
attempt to make my way-
entryway is pretty much right next to him.
I'm gonna attempt
Like
to.
he's at the top.
I'm gonna attempt to make my way up to him.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll me a.
I'm not trying to.
stealth.
I'm not trying to hide it.
Well, I mean, like to hide. Like they did a really good job of doing your disguise, but up close to some of these orcs, like in this guy, you're gonna have to just kind of. Do you like keep your head down, or are you kind of like?
Smarter
Just-
than your average bear.
Oh yeah.
I was actually. Yeah, I'll roll a stealth.
Were you gonna
While
talk
he's
to him?
rolling,
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him.
while he's
Okay.
rolling, Reed,
23.
how long since we first sailed from Noldrug to
About a week.
Elven- it's been a week.
A little over a week, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I have a 23 in stealth.
Oh yeah, you're fine. The natty 19, you're he's not paying you any mind.
Sir, word from Okrug. The ships are almost ready.
He's like barking, and he's like
The first batch or the second batch? We're halfway through the second batch, sir.
good, and he like takes his hand and slaps it against your chest. Like
Roll for damage.
he's got like
I let
huge strength.
I let out a roar of like a thanks, like because I'm sure that would be like
Thank you,
a sign of
sir.
gratitude. Be like, ah!
Have you guys ever played Metal Gear Solid 5? Okay, of course, Reaper. You know when on Mother Base when you choke hold somebody like, thank you, boss.
Yep. yeah. And he basically thanks you, and then he pushes you to get off of his platform.
Any word to send back to Okrug, sir?
I'll send word when I want to.
Aye, sir.
Get off my platform.
Aye, sir.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if I see anything up there by him that would be of pertinent information. Fuck you.
Oh!
Fucking dice. It's a 9.
No, I mean, you do see the axes that are behind him. Being Elven, you feel magic coming from him.
Can I roll an Arcana check to check that while I was there? I don't know
You
why.
can.
I don't know why he rolled dice privately. 14.
14. They're definitely both are magical.
Do I know how magical? Like what? Fuck. Damn DC, probably 18 or some shit. Oh. DC natty 20.
Probably.
All right. Okay, so I
You're
make
fine,
I make
Scar.
my way down. Do I see any other people that might be in like second in command, so that way I can try and like snake out some information?
No. He seems to be the one in charge here. Hold on.
Is there anybody at like the bottom of the stairs that I can talk to?
There's just orcs everywhere. There were some guards at the bottom, but they paid you no mind because you are smaller. They're not afraid of you.
Okay. I go to like one of these.
I'm tired of all this waiting. When are we going to slay some people? When do we move?
When they give the word. You should know this.
And he basically grabs you by the back and starts pushing you away.
Get out of here.
Just tired.
Filth.
And I'm hungry for some meat.
And he basically points.
Then go grab some.
No, I want it to be fresh. From the bone. We all do. You'll have to wait. How much longer? Till you're told.
And now he has his axe in your face.
All right, I take the great axe that's in my hand. I slam it against my chest and just roar at him.
He responds and pulls out a hand axe out of his other hand, like he's getting ready to fight you.
I just laugh at him. It's I don't know. Would there be like a saying that I hear them saying like that they're chanting or something like that I can kind of shout out and just like let them know it's all in good
Saruman.
No.
And that's a copyright strike.
Thanks.
Dang.
Not really. They're not right now. It's not a time of chanting. Everyone's mainly just kind of doing their jobs. Like I said, you've got the people that are making weapons and armor. They're getting passed out to people. I guess technically, if you wanted to, you could walk up and try and get some of the armor. Maybe if you wanted to look like you're preparing. But
Okay.
you got to think, like, Eamon had told you that this doesn't happen. There's never this many orcs in one area. They've never coincided like this. So you would imagine that the blacksmiths and shit are overworked. Is Troll doing anything like?
Terrell's still surveying stuff.
Roll me another perception.
He's
Oh,
where's my
does
character
Ray
icon?
see anything? Like, is like
Because Ray is in here too, correct?
yeah, she's
Trent?
kind of
Yes, sir. She is in there.
like, I know she's trying to like stay in the shadows. But do I see her kind of thing?
She is completely invisible to anyone
14.
that, unless they cast. Here, I'll bring it up for.
Oh, that's right. I remember. No, you don't have to. I remember. All right, so
Okay.
like, I'm assuming if she sees anything of pertinence, that she would like tug on my cloak, and I would know it's her, and then just listen for. Oh fuck! I can't talk to her.
I think Terrell notices that Telerian's basically gotten the hang of himself. Like he sees that he's not. He sees the direction he's going as far as things are going well. So Terrell's gonna maybe. Obviously, he can't speak Orcish or anything. Terrell's gonna go and see if there's any. Perhaps like a not an office or somewhere high up.
Room, like a chieftain's office.
He's gonna look for a chieftain's office and see if there's a window that he can look into.
Okay, there are windows. Okay, so to kind of show you guys, this is a better. There we go. That's a better picture. I forgot I have another Discord.
Very nice.
With your perception check, first off, you see this guy again.
Oh fuck! How close? How close to me is he?
He like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the guy
trying
from
to
the
go
first
into
camp?
this-
That was
Yes.
the shaman we saw. Okay.
Yeah. He is inside the building that the other orc is, the one that's leaning out on the banister. He's
On the
inside.
balcony. Okay,
Yeah.
he's inside, and this is
Yeah.
the window I'm looking into.
Yep. You also see. Where is him?
That's the dude from the docks.
Yep. See, if you would have rolled higher, you would have seen him, Grim.
I'm glad
You
I
don't know
didn't.
he's there.
I'm glad I
Yeah. Me too.
Because I'd have tried to kill him. I know I wouldn't have been able to, but I'd have tried.
All right.
New character incoming.
Are they looking
The
over
resurgence
any
of
battle?
Throvan!
Is there a table with any
Yeah.
sort of?
So these two are. There is a big, shitty fucking table inside this thing, and there's like grog of like just cups of grog, like just it's like mead, but it's orcish and it is nasty. Like these are like old E40s or Mad Dog fucking 40s. They are nasty. shit you really don't want to be buying.
Hey,
Right?
real quick.
What's up?
I was gonna say, Rye's gonna just go ahead and stay outside, and she's actually gonna go looking for our old friend that we lost in the dock, just around the camp.
Oh, to see if Drovan is here.
Exactly.
Okay.
See
That's-
if she can even overhear anything about it, or just any sort of inkling.
You don't even have to roll. You're not hearing any talks about a dwarf.
Okay.
She isn't.
Gotcha.
I was planning
Does
on heading that way. We have 2 weeks, so I'm planning on heading that way after we're done with here.
Does Tyrol speak orc?
No.
No. Okay, so you're just hearing.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You know, he's like you just hear snort and grunts and
Right.
Inaudible. Boom, and slamming his fist on the table, and there's a map of Grop Claude, and then do you like fly into like the banisters, or do you just stay on the window?
I mean, don't forget you can crawl on this stuff. I mean, you have like the ability to like.
Right, I understand that, but I'm kind of worried about the
shaman.
The shaman.
I don't think he's paying attention to your ass, to be honest with you.
They're pretty fixated. You would feel that you could basically get up above to try and see what they're doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go
You're
ahead and do that.
So with your advantage, like stealth rolls, I need you to roll me one, and please roll well.
Fuck.
Double ones. Stop rolling privately.
Oh my god. Wait, that
Roll
was
again.
privately?
Yeah, you're rolling privately.
I'm very sorry. I forgot that was a toggle.
Yep. No, you're good. Just roll it one more time. I'm gonna give you one more.
Oh my god. 14.
Nope, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, they're.
I was like,
they're-
oh god, there's a 1 in there.
I saw the one immediately too. That's what my brain went right to.
Okay, so you're basically, I'm assuming you've flutter up, and then you're kind of like hanging from the roof, and you could see maps. There are probably like 3, 4, 5 different maps on this table. And you can see him point to one, and then point to another one. Boom, boom. And then like the shaman leans over, and he's like, kind of like older and menacing, and pointing at one, and then getting really close to the other orc, and then the orc with the pauldron, he's like, and then just slaps the big orc, the older one. He's like, and he's just, they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then the third orc out there, he comes walking back in and slams both fists, and he's just like, they both shut up, and he's like, they're all three of them are just going back and back and back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Roll me a perception check.
I was gonna say, so before I even roll this, I can clearly tell the guy on the balcony is basically, he's got things
He's like the top dog.
under control. He's top dog.
Yeah. Yeah, you
For the most
would
part.
probably assume
He might be the chieftain of Null Drug, but like this, the rest of them might be different.
12.
No. You hear an extra set of breathing
But does he?
somewhere else in the room.
I can't metagame for him. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. How long do you plan on staying in there? You just kind of like watching and checking. Oh, sorry, that was a wrong perception. You do hear breathing, like a fourth is in there. But the maps that you see.
But I don't see this fourth person.
No, not yet. I'll make you roll for that. Just give me a
Okay.
second.
Okay.
So if you go to the world map, you see, and these maps, you see a map of Destaria, you see a map of Estrai, and then you see a map of Snum Griai.
And do I mean, are these maps that I recognize? Like, have I been?
Yeah, it's from throughout the world. So
Okay.
like if you click on the world map to go to it with your thing to see, you see maps of this island,
Yep.
of over here,
Yep.
over here,
Yep.
and a map of over here.
So they're probably.
Roll me another perception.
All right, hold on. Let me come back
Make-
to.
This one good. Pray
Hold on.
you roll high.
Should I? Yeah, baby, that's a 19.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
There's an orc sitting in a chair in the back of the room in the shadows. And if you check your Discord, that's what he looks like. There's a shield off to his side. He's got a pauldron of almost like scale mail off on his right shoulder, where like the whole like butt flap thing would be like furs and stuff on everybody else. His is made of plate mail. He's got his bracers and gloves are also plate. His boots are plate. He is probably taller than the rest, but leaner.
And he's just sitting in the corner, chilling in the darkness.
And like he's got like a couple little short swords off to his sides, almost like trophies, you would think. And he's got this hand axe, a battle axe, soaked in blood. And it looks dangerous, very dangerous.
Can I roll for? I'm sorry to go ahead. Keep going.
His hair is slicked back. A lot of this is for people that can't see this very well. The dude is rippling. This dude is lean. He looks strong, and you can hear him breathing. And he's just watching these three bickering back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he's got his hand axe, like he's sitting in his chair, and he's got his hand on his axe, and he's just spinning it in his hand. Like the hilt of it, the very bottom of the pommel, basically, is on the ground, and he's just spinning the axe.
Yeah.
And he's just staring at him. And staring. And a smaller orc, looking a lot like Telerian, walks into the tent unannounced, and you see him flip it up and right into his head. And he drops and hits the ground. And it goes right over that first orc you saw on the balcony, goes right over his shoulder. And he walked in, and he was like, and fucking fell. Like his feet hit the fucking sky, and he just hit the ground. And you see him get up, and you thought he was tall before. This orc looks almost the size of Blandis. But he
Oh.
doesn't look full orc either. Almost like a half orc.
Can I roll
Like-
for history to see what else he might be?
Yes, please do.
Okay, I
You
do
don't
not.
know shit.
Half orc, half Goliath.
Yeah.
He is huge, and he stands up, and the three stop talking. The big one, the browner skin looking ones, pulls his hand axe out, and then hands the axe off to the orc. And you hear, and he just says some things, and sits back down, and they start calmly conversing amongst each other, pointing at the maps. First they're pointing at Distaria, then they're pointing at Estrai, and then Snomgrai, and then Chaos Plux, and then they reverse the order, and then they switch the order, almost like they're battle planning on where they should go first.
Right. So.
And this is just going on and on and on and on.
Right.
There's just, you can see them, like they'll pull up a map and they're pointing from this beachhead to this beachhead to this beachhead, and like they are planning, and you could tell these are all different tribes.
Okay. Can I roll for Arcana, not specifically for any type of magic weaponry, but more of a, and especially not the shaman, because I know he's magical in nature, but I want to roll Arcana to see if there's a
Be very
presence.
specific.
A
Okay,
presence.
that's religion, not Arcana.
Okay.
That's what you're getting at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's religion.
13.
You can't tell. You might think it's coming, like you feel something, but you might think it's because of the shaman, and you know
Right.
they're very spiritual and spooky and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah,
you-
ting, tang, walla, bing, bang.
But you do have a tingle, like in the back of your mind, something kind of doing this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
This would be so much easier if you just came clean with everybody.
I did. I told him. I
Just come
want to.
clean. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I want to know if.
Just say it.
Hold
I'm
on. I gotta
enjoying
get my
this.
biography. Hold on. Oh, it's not in here. I forgot. I haven't re-put that in there. What is the demon's
Dagon.
name? Please, Dagon. I want to know if Dagon is somehow manipulating this shit.
Is he possessing?
You're
maybe
not
the
quite
leader?
sure.
Not possessing, but
Influencing, maybe?
influencing, pulling strings. If he was possessing him, I'd probably be.
You would know.
I would know.
And on top of that,
He
he'd
would know
probably-
you're there.
I would say he would know you're in the room.
Yeah.
He'd be looking right at me the whole time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That orc leader would be doing this.
Yeah.
Come down, little fly.
And all of a sudden, he'd be speaking common tongue. He'd be like, "Oh shit!"
No,
It would,
the was it astral or what is it? What's the language? The language of the
abyssal, infernal.
abyssal. Yeah, abyssal. That's it.
it would be like this. Let me know if this changes for you.
Come down, little fly.
Yeah,
Would that change?
exactly.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Give us a
God.
laugh.
That would be-
But yeah, you're honestly like there's a tickle like in your brain about this room, but you can't place it. You're more focused, I'm gonna say, on what they're doing. So you're like trying to wonder if Dagon's involved, but you're not quite sure.
It's kind of like the feeling of being you feel like you're being watched,
Kinda.
but you're not, and you know you're not, but you feel like someone's watching you. Okay. Taral's gonna flutter outside the window.
Okay. You flutter out the window. B or I mean, Rye or Talarian, you guys doing anything else?
Oh
Do you want
yeah,
to leave the camp?
I called that dude that was talking shit to me down to the fighting pits to fight hand to hand.
Oh. Okay. Give me
It's
a
a fighting
second,
pit,
Rose.
Bee was waiting outside. Or not waiting outside. She was waiting for him. She's gonna see Talirian and sort of just basically tail him. And if he starts going to those fighting pits, she's going to try very hard to tug at his outfit and get him to go the opposite direction.
Taral's gonna flutter at his face and like pester him like a fly. Like,
Okay. If that's what you want, if that's what you want to do, he will happily, and he'd be like, little orc, and he's crackling his knuckles, and he's taking off his weapons, and
Don't judge me by my size.
Get a little Sean Connery in there.
Don't judge me by my size, do you?
Sexy shingles.
Listen here, pussy.
Okay. Yeah.
I slammed the battle axe into the post at the gates, like
Okay.
leading into the pit.
Where is this pit?
It's like the pit that I went to is the one that he said was like right here, like in the city still. So there's like orcs gathering around it and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty common. There's thousands of orcs, and orcs just are fighting all the time. Sometimes it's with weapons.
Yeah, I'm going hand to hand
Hidden
with this
weapons.
Okay. Well then, what we can do is let me do.
It's for a reason, guys. Just bear with me.
Wish I was there.
Roll for initiative. Yay! Oh, I hope this guy doesn't have like 50 HP. This is gonna suck. The good thing is most of the time these fighting pits, they don't fight to the death. They just fight till one man's down. So I'm really hoping it's just till one man's down.
Okay. Public.
I roll a 15 for initiative.
Okay, so you get to go first, and what we're going to do is we're going to whoops, that's the wrong one. No, okay, that's the right one. Okay. You get to hit him first with an unarmed strike, sir. Oh,
A 9.
miss. Says like he's going to attack.
Droven's back.
Oh. That was under Droven?
No.
You rolled as a
I don't think this is gonna go well.
Yeah, I don't know why that did that.
Hold on.
Can you delete Droven's
do it.
token from the thing? Because for some reason it's highlighting him when it's supposed to be him.
Do your attack again.
Your controlled actor does not have an item named unarmed strike. Yeah, he does, dingus. The fuck? These are all of his stuff. All right, hold on a second. Okay, for some reason it doesn't have... Oh, because it's the other Tellurian that was in there. Why is my bonus, though?
Hold on.
Is it...
I can do this. So which one is it? The one with the parenthesis or the oh fuck, I can't even think what it's called.
That's fine.
Is it the one with its full name or the one which is Stormclaw?
The one with his full name.
The one with his full name?
Yeah, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm correcting it. These are actually them. So see that's popping up now. It's just I had the wrong thing on there. So hold on a second. I just have to
Okay.
I have to re-put the stuff in because I had it to my hotkeys. Okay, so there we go. That's bullshit. That was on a 19.
We're gonna take your first one at least.
Okay.
We'll just leave it how it was.
Okay.
Okay, so here comes damage. 2 points of damage. Or sorry, 3.
Okay.
Go ahead.
$17.
Hit.
The fuck?
3 damage.
Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. And then I'm also going to take my second unarmed strike as my bonus action. 10.
Miss.
Damn, his AC is still that high without his armor on, huh?
No, he took his weapons off. I didn't say anything about his armor.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. All right, cool. Oh, here, let me end my turn. Oh, yeah. End my turn.
I haven't been doing that at
Okay,
all.
that's fine. I guess then.
They're just duking it out. 6.
Okay, cool.
That's to hit. And I'm
Yeah,
assuming that's a miss.
It misses, yeah.
Okay.
21.
That's a hit.
3 more damage. And again, I'm gonna throw a second punch.
Miss.
6. Yeah.
$21.
Hits.
21.
3 more points.
Okay. $21.
21.
21.
3 more damage.
Okay.
19.
Hit.
Another 3 damage.
Okay.
Hits. I saw it.
5 damage.
Okay.
Miss.
All right, go ahead.
$13.
Equals my AC.
So you win. So nothing.
Okay.
That's how
Great.
we're doing it.
Does Terral notice if maybe your health is getting low?
He might.
He's taken a couple hits.
I'm getting pretty low, but hold on a second. Okay. All right, I'm gonna attack. 14.
Hit.
3 more damage.
3 more damage.
3 more damage.
Let me know when Telerian's, getting close. I have something planned that Ray's gonna try.
That's his hit points exactly.
What?
And he falls. Yeah, the orc falls
Oh dang!
unconscious.
I thought you meant he being. I was like, wait, hold on. Delirian's attacking. You scared me for a second.
Wait a second. He is an orc though, so it's not over yet.
No. For this, he just
Oh, he'll just take it. Okay.
yeah.
All right,
that's-
so as a sign of him disrespecting me, I reach down and snap the tusk out of his mouth.
Oh, strength check. Those are some pretty mighty big.
You gently
tusks.
caress his tusks. Hey.
19.
You break it off. The
This
shaft.
is for calling me small. I'm an orc just the same, and this is my prize. Now, have your friends come scoop you up.
And I just tuck it in my pouch and walk out, visibly
The-
like hurt, but like fucking like I just grab the great axe out of the post and walk out.
Okay.
And
You
go,
get cheers.
"Ow."
You get some pats on the back.
Do any of the big guys notice this? Any of the the head honchos notice?
They're
this?
busy. Mm-mm. They're inside.
I was hoping to catch some favor, man.
Mm-mm.
Hey, I could try, right? That was my
Mhm.
plan, just to hope that maybe like a lower general sees me and just like, hey, this fucking little one's a feisty motherfucker. We like this guy.
I will say that orc that went in, they got fucking creamed by the leader with the axe to the face.
Mhm.
He was going to tell them about the fight.
Oh, damn.
And all the other orcs saw that and they were like, oh, mm-mm.
Wait, this was happening simultaneously with me.
Mhm.
Oh, so I'm not even.
Well, yeah, you're kind of seeing it as I'm walking out, probably.
Mm-hmm. I will say some of your disguise, though, because he hit you a good couple times, is wearing. Well, yeah, I think you put some like paint or whatever on your skin to hide it, and he walloped you a good couple times. So you're not talking.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take the blood that was left over from the tusk, and I'll smear it on my face, like noticing that I probably have some of that stuff. So I'm gonna cover myself in his blood, and just kind of let out a roar, and then I'm gonna start making my way through the crowd, trying to exit the city.
Okay. What is Rye doing? And Scarred, you see him like he's almost like visibly limping,
Right.
because he took. How close were you?
I'm at 4 hit points.
Oh yeah. So he's hurting, but he's trying to hide it. But you could definitely tell there's a change to his step.
But being an orc, quote unquote, I have to kind of just like walk it off.
I was actually going to say maybe you should not go out the same way. You should go out like a less frequented, so you're not looking weak in front of them.
Well, I'm not walking past the head honchos. Like I'm just.
I'm saying in general.
You
I
could link
don't-
up with another patrol that's getting ready to go out.
I don't
And then you
think
can
they would notice
slink.
it. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
All right, so yeah, I make my way out the gate with a patrol that's heading out, and then break off from them. Like I'm heading
Okay.
like as a messenger back to Okrug, because that's kind of what I came as.
I'm assuming Rye and Terrell leave.
Yeah, Terrell's
Well-
going to fly back and land on Amon's shoulder.
And I would say unless you need me to roll anything, I would get back to the party without a hitch.
Mm.
Does Mr. Who have any?
Oh shit! Did my panther trying to follow me in there?
No.
I'm guessing Blandis probably restrained him.
No, he saw what you were doing. Like I said, These companions are intelligent.
Okay.
Does Mr. Who react to be landing on the opposite shoulder of Amon?
Who?
Sorry, I'm back. Oh god. Wait, are you telling me this thing can talk normally? Because it does not who normally. Like its normal sound is a
It's
squeak.
hooing.
So
He's a fucking bat right now.
No, he's saying his companion, but I think he's messing with you. That's why he was going who, because normally it's a
Tyrell
screech.
is a bat.
I'm a bat. I'm talking about
I know. Trent is
Yeah,
asking
Trent
about his
is-
companion.
works. Oh, I can't.
I know. I'm saying Tyrell wanted to know if if the owl is upset about it.
yeah,
He can hear the owl go, who?
yeah.
Oh,
And he's staring at
because
you.
he's an animal.
Wait, he
too,
can hear that?
He can understand them.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what
okay.
I'm
So
saying.
he can literally just.
You had to
This
use the
stupid
ring to
fucking
talk to
owl.
the bat form, remember?
Hmm. So the bat can understand the owl when he's in bat form.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
We're going to make that canon.
Okay. Cool.
We're making it canon.
So we
Add
hear,
that to the Star Wars
he's
lore,
hearing
Lucas.
who.
I'm just kidding. For Kathleen Kennedy, you bitch.
And second copyright.
All right.
That's not copyright
So
for using his
everyone's
name.
back, right? Sorry, I was
Who?
dealing with a phone call.
That's fine. I get back. Obviously visibly weakened. I'm guessing Tyrell's now in human form.
Nope.
All right. When I get back,
Do you
I'm
save the disguise
I'm
for
having.
later?
Oh yeah. I kind of like wipe off some of the grease and the blood and everything like that. Put it back in the container to kind of use it for later and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm having trouble wiping off the orc. So, hello friends. Oh jeez, sorry. Trying to make myself, and now I'm drawing back the cat. I'm trying to pull the cat back in.
Mm-hmm. You guys notice that his nose widens a little bit and then shrinks down, like he's fighting to hold.
All right.
I
So
was gonna say, if you passed out, you were gonna go berserk.
I was gonna
just so you're-
I was gonna lose it. I was gonna go tiger.
Because you were holding your eyes. You were gonna fucking transform and start going ape shit.
That would have been great. I would have died in a blaze of glory. It would have been awesome. Actually, I don't know if I would have died. The only people that in there that probably could have killed me is the shaman and the big boys up top with the magical weapons.
Amy's gonna sit down next
Well,
to
yeah,
you
but if I got out in time, I mean, I would have been okay.
put a hand on his shoulder and just be like, "You're looking rough.
Yes, but that was
You're
all.
looking uglier than normal, and that's hard to do."
Well done, my friend. But that was all to get you this. And I take the tusk out of my pocket and said, "Thank you for everything." And I hand him the orc's tusk.
Ooh.
That's what I was in there for. Show a friendship with my boy. Yeah. Little chest bump.
Bros for life. So you know that gif of like the, I think it's from Terminator or something. It's like the white guy and the black guy clasping their hands together. The two, like it's Arnold Schwarzenegger and someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's Predator.
Yeah, that's basically
it's
our
Predator,
our
yeah,
characters
yeah.
right now. Predator.
All right. So then, after that, I look around. It's like, is Tyrell back?
Tyrell chirps on Amon's shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still bad. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
So that's us. Just so you know.
Understood. All right. So, I say we find a safe place to make camp for the rest of the night, and then in the morning, we try and do one last thing I think we should do before we leave this island. And it's going to take us a while to get over there to do it, but I think we should go see if our friend Drovan stands. If not, at least a token of his armor or weapon that would let the commander know back in Ashtarai that he has fallen, his friend has fallen, and then we can take the weapon over to the bar and let it sit there for the barkeep to have above the bar.
So now here's the reason I haven't transformed back yet. GM.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Scar.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't do anything.
I know.
When you go, this is why I didn't want to change back into out of the bat yet. How much time is left in before day sunrise?
I want to say you guys started at noon at the beach. Took about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to the split point. So we're talking like almost 2 hours to get from that to the port. So that's 4. So it was like 2.5 hours. And then another 2.5 to get back. So that's like almost 7. And then another 2 hours or 3 hours to meet up with them. So that's 9 or 10. And then I'd say you were probably took like 10 minutes or so to do your little disguise. And so you guys were probably in there for a good couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you guys are close. Yeah, you guys are close to midnight.
Like 4 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours till sunrise.
Well,
Roughly, yeah.
For what sunrise there will be. The sun-ish.
Yeah.
I probably. Well, okay. I doubt I could make it flying there and back in time.
Did you want to go to the cave and then back?
The cave?
Is that where you talk? Where did you want to go?
We were trying and go to the port city.
Oh,
where
the ruins?
Yeah, the last time we saw him fighting.
You guys want to? So we, you guys.
Why are you
go
telling
make
us we should
camp
go to the
somewhere.
cave?
No.
Actually, I was thinking of having Eamon go up there, but I didn't want to split the party again.
So you guys go make camp somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured
Where?
we would probably head back over here ways, back to the heavier tree line.
To the thickets.
Yeah, to the not like the thick shit, but like the semi thicker, like
We like it thick.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and yeah, I'll move myself out of there too. While I'm thinking about it though, when as soon as we like get anywhere and we sit down, before we even make a fire, before we even make a camp, Eamon's gonna sit Tellurian's ass down, tell him hold still for a minute, and I'd like to cast something that I've learned recently and haven't used yet, and that's Cure Wounds.
Oh, my man!
I only do this once a day, so I'm gonna do it now.
Oh, before we rest, yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Fails.
What? That wasn't my roll.
That's not even his roll.
Apparently.
Sad though.
How does that work? What? It says I have no spell slots. I definitely do. Hello, spell book. Spell slot. Oh, that's why. There we go. 2 out of 2. Okay. Okay. That's animal friendship. I don't want to cast that. Yay, healing. Woo. So do I roll a d20?
Click
How
it.
do you-
No, you click the healing button under Cure Wounds.
Is it
And then you
critical
hit
or normal?
It's normal.
Wow, you get a whole 4 hit points back.
I'll take it, because then by the time I get to the morning, I might be at closer to full.
And
You
then
have one more spell slot. I mean, you could technically do it again.
yeah, why not? We're about to rest, right?
Yeah.
I'll get
Yeah,
this
just-
back.
Just click it again.
Yep. Healing, normal, shebang, 3.
Better than nothing.
I'm bad at everything. It's because I'm dumb.
Hey, I'm at 11 hit points, bro. It's much better than the 4 I was at before. I appreciate it.
And then
Potion of healing?
I do, but
Actually,
I'm not using it. No.
Ray
no,
is going to, once we have we set up camp yet? Let's do that first, and then Ray's going to do something. So as soon as we're set up, Ray's gonna bring out her what is it called? Alchemy kit?
Well, doesn't she also have
Oh.
that staff of? Oh, but she doesn't know how to use it yet.
No, she's not attuned with it yet. But
Which
she
she could have
does know
done
how
on,
to
Which she could have done
brew.
on the fucking. Oh, this is all stuff because we're not playing for so long. We don't remember to fucking train our animals. We don't remember to fucking attune to our shit.
Mhm.
Can you roll
Um,
posthumously to see if he attuned or if she attuned on the way?
What's up, Reaper? I'm down.
Just because she wasn't here.
Yeah, she's not here. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking for that. You know.
Wink, wink.
If not, she's gonna
Sure.
brew a healing potion, so it
How about
doesn't really matter.
How about one roll at disadvantage?
Specifically, she's going to
Okay.
brew healing tea.
There you go. One
So-
rule. Hey, one rule at disadvantage because don't waste that
D20?
yet. Yeah, one. What was it again to attune? Is this a D20 or
We did it our own way
is it?
before. I
I
don't
thought
remember
it was
what is.
Arcana.
It's being a player.
You rolled Arcana to try and attune. No.
Hold on a second. Ooh, she can't. Oh wait. She can't attune this.
Why?
It has to be by a bard, cleric, or druid. She's a wizard.
I said she could.
Oh yeah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. So Arcana check at disenchantment. Is that what we're doing here?
Disadvantage.
Or
Yeah.
disadvantage?
Yeah, yeah,
Disenchantment. All right. Disadvantage. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-do.
A 5. Okay,
That's a
never mind.
2.
Nope.
All right. Well, in that case, she's still going to sit down and she's going to brew this
No,
tea.
don't make the tea. I'm gonna get hit points back when I rest.
Well, we can save the tea.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
It's
no.
like a really tiny healing potion at that point.
Fresh, remember?
Yeah. Fine,
I only
fine,
need
fine.
4 hours to get a full rest, and I'll get that before sunrise.
So saith our GM Reaper.
So saith the good Lord.
Aye.
The
Indeed.
good Lord hath spoken.
I'm gonna roll a survival check to see if I do, if I can make a decent camp. Does anybody want to assist me?
I will, absolutely.
Blandis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're doing survival.
Survival's good.
Reaper, am I
survival
rolling
plus
with
3.
advantage?
Sure.
I help, not really with the 10.
23 for Mr. Amon's help.
Oh, yeah.
Assisting has to be a 15 or higher
Okay.
to
So
succeed on assisting.
Eamon assists me. So
Completely
I rolled a
useless.
17, and Eamon assisted me.
And then Blandis punched it.
No, no, I didn't roll that bad.
Just rolled up and punched a hole through it.
Blandis pulled down. This not where curtain's supposed to go.
It ain't pretty enough.
Okay, so you guys make camp. It's a pretty good one. You guys feel that you guys could probably make a small fire and
Enough to just
conceal
dry
it
us
pretty well.
off. Nice. Okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Sweet.
So you guys make it through the night.
Oh, before I went
Any
go to sleep,
conversing?
before I go to sleep, I will just so that way I can recover health. Oh no, I just ate when I was on the ship, so I don't need to eat a ration just yet to recover health. Correct?
Well, if Terral would like to roll a nature check for hunting, he could solve.
Yes.
Oh, and
Problems.
Eamon too, because Eamon was really good at it last
Eamon
time.
could help. Yeah, Eamon could help.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you find
need-
you find a deer.
Ooh, we eating good tonight, boys.
Yeah, you use your bow and bing, and well, you don't have to do any of that, but you kill a deer
Hit him right
Missed.
above the eye.
with only 2 damage. You hit him through the throat, so he slowly dies. So I think you enjoy that one a little bit more.
Do I watch it?
Oh, you're like
Touching
shivering
myself?
and, your skin was raising. before. You know what I'm talking about. Your
Yes.
skin was you were close. Just so
I
you
know. That's why I was like, holy shit, dude. It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks since we've played. I forgot all about it. The fact that it's been that long.
Yeah. So you kill a deer, you bring it back, and Eamon, I'm assuming, dresses it, and you guys cook, and you guys actually have a really good fucking meal.
Nice.
Yum.
Blandis
do
eats
have to
half the deer.
I do have to say, nice. He eats the whole hind end. He's from midway back. Blandis eats that. Blandis over here. I'm so hungry I could eat the ass out of a deer. Oh look, there's a deer.
Oh.
Eamon, Terrell, thank you very much for the fine meal. Thank you.
While he's stuffing his face, Amy's just gonna give him a 2-finger salute.
I assure you, the pleasure was mine.
What do I roll to? Yeah, I'm resting. It gave me back my hit points. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys rest. It's uneventful throughout the night. With the way they've been clearing out the trees, you get the feeling that they don't think anybody's here. You guys wake up in the morning. You guys want to head to that port? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah.
Port,
I would like to.
Okay.
Actually, Eamon's gonna step in just for a minute. He's gonna point out that the cave is along the way. You know,
Not really.
if we go north, the cave's
If we
along the
go-
way.
Completely the wrong way. It's on the way.
True, but now that forest that we were traversing through is mostly gone. There's a lot of orcs over there chopping down trees. I feel like we're more likely to be spotted if we go through that same traversed area that we went through last time. I mean,
You actually have a
although
good point there.
it would be easier to traverse if they haven't chopped down the trees that you've already marked. We would know the path of least resistance and be able to get through without a hitch. But I'm worried that if we go up that way, that we might be found out because
Okay.
that
then,
camp.
how are we wanting to cross this river?
And re-imprisoned.
Yes, I don't want to have Blandis break us out of the prison again. And by now they've probably figured out how we got out, so that
They'd probably cut his hands off at this point.
Stub punch.
You
No,
guys
but-
broke out last time.
nubbins.
They would take action
still
to
got
make
feet.
sure. Yeah, but if they're tied up and you can't untie them,
I'll find
I'm
it.
just
They got
saying,
teeth.
I'm trying to put the real threat in here because if they do capture you again, they're gonna make sure you guys can't get out again.
It's a killer rabbit. It's got teeth.
How do we want to go about crossing
what are you
that
all
river?
sitting over here for? There's a rabbit.
All right, so there's two ways that I see us making it through. We can pass down back towards where we need to rendezvous and go up across the top of the island, skirting the outskirts, and have no conflict whatsoever. Or we can pass to the south, leading our way there, probably the shortest route. Or we can go north, check and see if there's still action going out of the caves. But now, keep in mind, there's a lot of encampments in this area now. So not only do we have to worry about this camp, there's multiple camps here now.
It's basically all one camp now, essentially.
Oh, there's just one giant camp leading all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
There's
fuck.
tents everywhere.
So I would say
The
north
trees
is out.
that were there are gone.
I would say north is out of the question. Now, should we want to pass around the northern part of the island, it might take us a couple of days to get there, a couple of days to get back, but we do have time. We've only spent one day.
It's true.
I'm curious, just from tracking and hunting and spending life traveling kind of thing, would Eamon be able to tell how long it might take? That way, a rough estimate. I don't even know exacts. Just
Like
3 or
4
4 to 5 days or
just to
so.
get there. 3 or 4 days to
Three
get
to
there.
around the
You'd be
north.
you'd be cutting it pretty close to the end of your thing, going there and back.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
you
And
figure
that's if there's no resistance.
that's only a
Well,
week. It
2
only puts it at
weeks, right?
eight or 9 days. I mean, that would still leave us with five days left over.
Right, but depending on how and what you guys want to do after that. I'm gonna say 3 or 4 days to round the top part of the mountain on foot, or the island.
I know
to
it sounds.
go-
Oh, sorry.
The central way would probably take a good couple days if you're trying to be careful, probably like 2 or 3. Just because you are talking about going through the center of their entire territory.
I'm just gonna pipe up and say, now I know it's more dangerous, but I say we head the southern route because once we're across the river, then we can disappear into the foliage and be a little bit harder to track. Get ourselves in and out quick. If we wanted to, on our way back, we can head up around the north, and that way there's no one trail for them to follow.
Allow me to interject with some intelligent planning.
Dang.
Perhaps we should circle back around the island, as Telerian has mentioned, with less engagements by enemies. We check the port for our dear friend, well, your dear friend. And whilst we are there, we shall backtrack ourselves to the cave, following your markings that you have left previously. This way, we do not cross through their central territory. We have no issue crossing the river. We avoid minimal enemies along the perimeter of the island. We check our friend and go to the cave. Everything's done. Absolute efficiency. Good game.
GG.
GG.
What does Blandis think about all this? He
What
can't
do you
just
say,
say
big
he
fella?
doesn't care. you gotta
I'm trying to
start
think.
piping in. You gotta start piping in.
How long do we say going like all the way around the take?
It
4 or
doesn't
5
matter.
days.
4 to 5 days.
We got plenty of time.
Real
So you
close,
figure
though.
it's a 10-day round trip. We've already spent 1 day. That'll put us at 11 days approximately, with maybe a day of
You'd have-
searching. So that's 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
If we
oh,
don't get into any big fights.
So
yeah,
so
that
it'll
is-
we'll,
But
Or
fight-
any
fight-
complications.
Fights might set
if
us
there's
back
no
5
if
or
there's no
6 hours,
complications, we would be back at the spot and have 2 days to spare,
approximately.
approximately. But that's the irony of this route is we hopefully would not have any complications unless there's a dragon that lives in the mountain or some shit. I don't fucking know.
There could be patrols. We don't know.
Well, it's better than crossing through the entire city.
Hey Reaper,
I was thinking speed.
Yeah.
how hard would it be for us to snake one of those longboats and get away without being seen?
That's drastic.
There's hundreds of.
I don't think taking one would be the problem. Taking it would be easy. Getting away from the fleet unnoticed, a lot more difficult. Sailing a large vessel like that, because Drovan's longboat was not that big. It was probably maybe like a third of the size of these.
Okay.
Hey, just like a dwarf.
You guys were able to, pilot his or sail his. I don't know. I would make you roll checks on these because these are crudely made, and it's made the way they do things, and they're not usually the type to sail. So it'd probably be pretty tricky.
Okay.
It can be done.
I wanted to see if it was like if that was going to be a slightly easier route or more of a pain in the ass.
Either
Tell
way,
you
you
what.
guys are gonna go. It's gonna be difficult.
Tell you what, worst comes to worst, we'll go north. Okay, we'll go around. Worst comes to worst, you said there's lots of boats there. I reckon we could take one without being seen if we miss our rendezvous.
All right, so we miss our rendezvous. Then we take the unfortunate route of probably getting our asses kicked and dying in the process, but I don't know. The way I see it, if we want to go see if Drovan's okay, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
We owe it to him. He gave his life to protect us.
I agree.
What say you, big fella? What's your opinion on the geopolitical climate of Vilberg?
I love it.
Reaper, can I have him roll for intelligence for saying that?
Yes, please do. Please roll
I
me
can
an
only think
intelligence
of
check.
one response to that, and it's from a different video.
Geopolitical climate. He's like, ow, my brain.
He said it. He said it actually pretty well. It's just you're pretty sure he
Geopolitical.
doesn't know shit about what he just said.
Fuck you.
I heard it once from my
It's
cleric.
like, is it like when you meet someone and they're trying to act really smart and you could tell they're
Yes.
trying to act really smart, but
Yes.
okay. I'm sorry, Trent. I'm sorry, but you should not have let us know that you were dumb.
Yeah.
No, I love it, dude. I'm glad you know.
Okay, now, Reaper, are there passes between the mountains to where we could head straight north?
I'm gonna say because Blandis grew up in mountains,
I was about to say.
he could traverse you guys. Probably find a pass.
Would that cut down
Somewhere?
on our travel time at all?
Roll me. Blandis needs to roll me with advantage. A nature check.
Watch me roll 2 ones.
Let's go.
18.
Maybe by half a day.
Hey, half a day.
Because you
half
got
a
to
day.
think, like, this is his favorite terrain, but definitely not any of yours. And he's a lot bigger than you guys, and he can make further handholds than you guys can. With that being said, it would probably cut half a day off, because instead of backtracking all the way around the mountains, the only thing I'm gonna say is, Blandis is looking at the mountains as you guys are like asking about going this way, and he could definitely tell they don't traverse this very often. There's probably not a lot of people up there, so it's probably the least resistance to go through a pass if you can find it. And Blandis is pretty confident that he could figure a way through.
Are you confident, Blandis, that we can get through?
Yeah, I could take us through.
Well, I figured half a day is a half a day we don't have, so I would say lead on.
Let's get moving.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry. Hey, is that a redheaded orc over there? Kind of looks like my wife. Fucking bastard.
Okay, so you guys start heading north. Okay. You guys start heading.
Oh,
I'm
fuck,
gonna
I went-
say
Sorry.
you guys start kind of coming up this way towards the path. It's a smaller mountain. You guys start going up, and then I'd say about half the day. So you're talking about like about 8 hours to get up and over. And it's hard. You know, a lot of loose rock. The rain makes it real muddy. You know, it's a tough go. But you guys end up making it over. And then you guys start making your way around to the north. Can you guys move the token just ever so often? Just kind of start moving it around.
I got it.
Move it straight to the dock. We teleported there. Go.
Nope.
Dang.
Okay, that's good.
And I would say we're not. I would say we're not trying to be stealthy. We're double timing it.
Yeah,
Right.
I would agree. I'm gonna say Eamon's taking point, just trying his best because we're not in mountains anymore, right? We're along the coastline.
Yeah, I would say it's
Yeah,
still probably
you're
a
pretty
little
much-
rocky and cliffy though. No.
Can Taral try and bond with his wolf and see if maybe he can as we're all running, it's not like a stop and like, okay, sit, roll over type of thing. It's a like try and match the wolf's speed type of thing. Like, if that makes sense. Does that make sense at
Mhm.
all?
Yeah,
Like
it does.
bonding with the wolf through travel.
Who?
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, I would have tossed the panther some of my meal from the deer. I keep
I'm so
forgetting
sick
about
of
that.
hearing
Dude.
who.
Who?
Okay. So
My God.
you guys are double timing it.
Get the horn.
Roll me perception checks.
Aye, Capitan.
What if I just don't? Like, it's not going to turn out well, anyways.
18.
That is an 18 from Eamon.
Oh, look
We
at
have a
that!
moment to
Blandis
tab
rolled
over.
high.
What?
Negative Nancy.
I don't believe it.
Oh,
So you guys,
Hold on.
It was a lie.
Ray's got a roll as well.
okay. So you guys are like hoofing it. You're just like doom, 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 just fucking hauling ass, right?
She got a 20. Yeah.
And we're gonna say it's been about you're well into your second day of doing this, and you see lights up ahead, and you guys are kind of a little away.
Oh, fuck.
You do not
Complete
own
darkness.
any token
Yeah,
with vision
it's
in this
complete
scene.
darkness.
It shouldn't be darkness, so you guys should be able
There
to
we
see
go.
everything. But
I didn't have a token until just now.
I still don't have a token. Oh,
I
there we
know
go.
I'm
go,
getting,
I
can
I'm,
see
I'm
now.
getting yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
What's that?
So what I'm gonna say is,
I saw something bad.
well, let's see if I can't just give you guys full on vision here, real quick. Can you guys see everything now?
Hey, yes, sir.
You guys see if you can you double click on that big token?
No, sir.
And I can zoom in on
Okay,
him like a motherfucker.
here's
though.
no.
You look
Here's
like
what I want you to do.
You look like a badass
Go,
goblin boy.
everybody, pull up my stream.
That might kill my internet, so I'm going to respectfully decline. Describe it as best you can.
It looks like a orc pirate. He's
It
got
looked
an
bad.
axe and a sword, and he's
Tell
got
you what.
lightning behind him.
Tell you
It's
what,
murder time.
I
DM.
forgot. Hold on. There you go. Pull up the Discord.
Oh, damn.
You
you
don't
see
look
an
too
orc
nice.
damn.
leading another orc and a handful of goblins on a cliff out in front of you as you guys are moving. What'd you want, Hamster?
Upon seeing this, I will click my heels and get
Oh,
double movement speed for this.
Okay. So you see this orc. He's got a very menacing axe in one hand, a blood-stained sword in the other. He is wearing leather armor, studded leather armor, and he's got a skull hanging from his belt. He's got another weird skull. Eamon would recognize it as a merfolk skull blended in with armor. As a helmet and slash trophy. You see him turn and look at you exactly as the picture, and he just roars at you. Roar! And points his sword, and we'll see you next week.
Oh!
I hate you.
So
You absolute fucker. You absolute fucker. I was getting so ready, dude. I was so stoked.
I actually kind of woke up a little bit there. I was thinking we were gonna fight and then end, but
So I clicked
well,
my
I
boot.
was looking for a cliffhanger. I've been looking for it for a little while. Waiting
You
for
found
guys
a
to make
literal one.
decision. I did, yeah. Next week on the Fall of Lalorah, we will find them facing off against this monstrous orc, another orc, and 3 other goblins as this patrol sees the party. So
We get to fight some shit. Hell yeah.
So it's been a while since we've had a full-on combat.
yeah.
I'm ready.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here tonight. We love seeing people in here. Don't be afraid to chat with us while we're playing. Most of us have the stream pulled up to where we can chat with you, more than likely. But if you guys like tonight, if you guys like the series, hit the follow button, and then go over to our YouTube channel, Straight Out of Grandma's Basement, and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a lot. We love having you guys here. We love telling this story and playing in this story. So thank you so much. Head on over, and we will see you guys next week. You guys should already know by now where to find all of us, and we will catch you guys in the next conflict in the Fall of Lalorah. Will they survive next week's encounter, or will we be rolling up brand new characters? Because the last time I put a big guy up against him, it didn't go over very well. So maybe this time will be better. Love you and have a fantastic day or night.
Love you.
Everybody say goodbye.
Kisses.
Shenanigans.
Kisses.
Goodbye.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you. Bye.
What, Grim?
Night.
I said shenanigans, all of it.
All
All right, guys, have a great night.
See you guys.
Peace.
And we're done.